Hello, internet, and welcome back to our Monday show, the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. We are in our fourth session of this game. I think we're looking to wrap it up here tonight. But before we get started, a couple of announcements. So this Thursday, in case you didn't catch all of our announcements previously, we're going to have a first session of our brand new show here on our channel called All Myths Are True, that Savannah is going to be running. It's our Monster of the Week show. It's going to be bi-weekly Thursday, starting this Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So come and check us out. I think it's going to be the four of us again. So if you've enjoyed watching the four of us do this, you should enjoy watching the four of us do that. We will have we had our last session, or sorry, we had another session of our Saturday nights game on Blessed Saturday. We will not have it this Saturday. We're going to be kind of bi-weekly during the month of May, just because we have a couple of conflicts coming up. But we will be back. I think next session of that is going to be on the 18th. So come watch us then. That's at 3 o'clock Eastern time most Saturdays. We will think about anything else that's coming up. I guess since it's officially announced now, check out Savannah. You're going to be doing another show on Encounter Roleplay. That's going to be every Sunday at 4 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to be running an Apocalypse World game on Encounter Roleplay. Sundays at 5 for the next 16 weeks.
Yeah. So if you like Apocalypse World, if you like Savannah, go and watch that. A whole other cast of people. We're really kind of stoked to have one of our own running some stuff on Encounter Roleplay. It's a pretty big deal, so go watch and show your support. I think we'll be streaming it, or we'll be hosting it here, so you can watch it on through our chat room, and I'm sure most of us will be watching it too.
Oh yeah, I guess I can say what it's called now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's called Apocalypse When, and it's about time travel, and it's about a bunch of characters who are from all different periods of time, saving the world from the apocalypse.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about it.
That's legit.
So yeah, come and watch and hang out with us, and we'll all watch that together and go on this journey. Did you say, I missed that you said it was gonna be for 16 weeks?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's gonna be, so it's part of the next season of Encounter Roleplay, so it's gonna be 16 weeks thereabout.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I can't think of anything else as far as announcements coming up. But if you have any other, if you want to know more about our streams and our programming, our schedule going forward, join our Discord and or follow us on Twitter. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the game before I completely forget what we are doing. So like I said, we're in our fourth game of Hidden Shrine from Tales of the Yawning Portal. It's a 5e conversion of a AD&D module. Our intrepid trio of adventurers have cleared the lower chambers of the shrine after having fallen into it, and have journeying throughout these long abandoned catacombs. You have fought or encountered in one way or another vampires and strange crab creatures and murderous mermaids and lots and lots of mummies and all sorts of traps and things along the way. Last session, you unfortunately lost one of your own, befell a terrible encounter with a strange tree creature who murdered Stablast, as we see on Morgan's board in the back. though your guys' score is your KDR is very good right now. You were able to temporarily escape the dungeon as well, given a clever use of some flying abilities and a hole that you found in the ceiling. However, deign to return to clear out the rest of the dungeon, find any treasure you can, and hopefully escape with your lives. So where we ended the last session, you had just climbed a set of stairs to the second tier of the dungeon. And it was there upon getting about halfway up the stairs that a stone dragon appeared, or kind of came sliding out, blew a cone of steam at you, and it caused a little bit of trouble on the way. It wasn't really that bad. Or no,
we got around it. Because I used find traps and figured out where the trigger was.
Did we? Did you guys not do it? Okay, no, you didn't see that. You didn't see the trap go off. That was
Totally,
an alternate reality. It has been a long time since we played this game, and I've totally forgotten what happened. Yeah, so you were able to avoid the trap. Did you trigger it so the thing came out, or did you just... Okay,
Just went
then
around it.
no, never saw it. You reached the top of the stairs without issue, and that's where we pick up our session.
Yay! Wow, I didn't know it was that easy.
Yes.
Let's just say, no, that didn't happen.
So yes, what would you like to do? I'm seeing if there's anything I need to read. I don't think there is. Yep. So you're at the top of the corridor now. It's as dark as it has been, and the corridor sort of branches around to the right.
I'm invisible.
Yes, you are.
In case anyone forgot.
Yeah, except for the little bit, because my new guy doesn't have dark vision, so he just has produced flame up at pretty much all times, so he can see. So it's, 20 feet around him are bright light, and then dim, 10 foot bright, 10 foot dim. And so I think Liara is just on the outskirts of that.
Yeah. Can I be 20 feet away from the new
It's
guy?
like-
Sure.
Oh, no, wait. We decided we know you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Our
Vampiric.
friend.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question for Liara, are you traveling ahead of the party or behind the party?
Yeah.
Because
Ahead.
you can't go beside them because it's a 10-foot
should-
hallway.
Probably go ahead, I guess. I don't know. Well, Shadow, where do you want to be? Because you're sneaky. Are you sneaking or?
I can sneak on ahead.
Question: is the fog of war showing up for you guys?
Yes.
It is not foggy at all.
Well, I can barely see around the top of the stairs.
Okay, it's interesting. There's a Roll20 update, and so I actually can't see the fog of war, so I can't see what you guys have revealed and not revealed at this point.
Okay. Well, I moved a little bit, and now I can see down a hallway.
I
A
can
little
see...
bit. I don't know if that's fog of war stuff or what.
Let me move my token.
Yay!
Yeah, should be moved. Okay, I just need to turn the opacity up. So
I don't. Oh yeah, there we go. It's working for me.
Okay. Well,
This
I'm
has been a fun experiment in Roll20, huh?
Mhm.
yeah, try new things.
yeah. Okay, so
But yeah, Shadow's gonna creep down this little hallway. I'm keeping an eye out for anything suspicious on the floor.
I'll go with Shadow. Invisible.
okay.
Firm will call out if you can come down the hallway.
All right, I'll just be back here alone in the dark.
Oh man, I wish I could sneak up on you.
And yeah, gonna head down this hallway. But yeah, I was looking for any sort of traps or things.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Help.
You're helping me out?
Sure.
Okay, sweet.
I help.
You can make them individually, or one of you can make it with advantage.
Perception? Not very good at that. Maybe we should
I'll
both
make
roll
one too.
separate. Just in case. Well, yeah. 11.
14.
Okay. You don't notice any traps.
We're sneaking though,
Oh, yeah, make stealth checks then.
Okay.
so that
Good, this
will
one.
help us see better.
Liara, you'd have to be about up here to be outside of the radius of the light.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
16
Okay.
9.
for the kitten.
Did you make yours with advantage because you're invisible?
Whoa! Literally just said I was invisible. 11.
Yeah, and I think I did check one thing on the ability too. You're only invisible to creatures that rely on
Yes.
dark vision. Okay.
I
Need
have
to
said
make sure.
this.
Yeah. I think there was an encounter, the last one, where a creature had blind sight. I don't think it would have affected it, but
Well, that sucks 4 weeks ago.
I will know that moving forward.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, I'm going to move you to the end of the hallway. You don't notice any traps. You make it to the end of the hall without issue. You see that ahead of you, the hallway seems to branch off to the up and down, because I don't remember the cardinal directions here, to the east and west.
Okay.
Still keeping an eye out. I'm just moving Liara for right now. The rest of you can move yourselves. You make it to about here. Before I read the next prompt. So at the western end of this corridor that you stand in right now, which would be to your down, is a pile of golden coins heaped on the floor. On top of the gold rests a skull missing its lower jaw. In the right eye socket, a black spider has made a home. Several bones are piled with the coins, and the hilt of the broken sword thrusts up from the mass. To the other end of the hall, you see a door. Set of doors.
We should definitely not touch that, right?
I mean, it's just sitting there, which is a little suspicious, but also it's just sitting there.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I could ask the spider if it's safe.
Spider? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think I might also be able to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can talk to beasts just without expending anything.
Well then.
Oh no, did Florida die again?
Oh no, not again. Well, hey, we're gonna go on a break real quick and figure out what happened. Luckily, I'm the one streaming, so nothing is going wrong here in Utah. All right, we will be back in a bit.
we're back. Sorry about that, people. We had a little technical issue, but we are back now. So I think the last thing I was saying, somebody was saying they wanted to talk to the spider.
Yes, 2 of us can talk to the spider.
Okay. So what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
You can talk to him if you want.
Yep. If you want to stay invisible, go edge up against those doors while I squeeze past. So I will make my way over and down to about here. And let me go ahead and put this ability in the chat so you can see. But I can... beasts can understand my speech, and I gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Most beasts lack the intelligence to convey or understand sophisticated concepts, but a friendly beast could relay what it has seen or heard in the recent past. Doesn't automatically make it friends with me, but I'm hoping Spider Bro's gonna be a bro.
Okay. So what do you say?
Well, hello there, little buddy. That's a lovely home you have for yourself there. Anything dangerous in the nearby area we should know about?
The spider sort of recoils into the skull, and it I think you just get a like an echoey voice from inside and says danger, big guy, danger.
I will dim the flame that I have right now so that it's less bright in its face. Anything else besides me?
Yeah, I think the spider I don't think is super keen on communicating with you right now.
Sure.
I think because you're again a big bright guy that just walked out in the hallway with fire. So it's still kind of recoiled, and you might have to entice it a little bit more. Whatever you might use to bribe a spider.
I don't think I have much in my inventory. And I'll just kind of call back down the hall. Well, Spider's scared of me. Don't think it's going to be that helpful.
I'm a drow. What if I pretend like I'm its spider queen?
You could certainly give that a shot.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up behind Firm and tell Firm to tell the spider that I am... oh god, I can't even remember her name. I'm bad at D&D. Wolf. The spider queen. And that I shall do what I command.
So as she appears, I will say to the spider, before you appears Lolth, your queen, and she commands you to aid us in our journey.
Make a persuasion check.
This is by far my worst idea.
That's a 10.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think you just the spider just kind of in a little echoing voice, just very softly from inside the skull, just goes, "Fuck off."
Well, I take a handful of its gold.
Okay. As you reach down to grab the gold,
You're gonna brace it all over again.
Oh
your
boy.
hand passes through the gold and hits something kind of slimy instead.
No!
And as you hit it, as you touch it, there is a puff of yellow spores that fill the vicinity that you and Firm are currently standing in. I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
I'm bad at dungeons.
How's it going, guys?
Bad. Firm is doing a bad job.
I got a 21 on that roll.
Oh dang.
Oh, nice.
4.
Okay.
I'm having a
4.
bad rolling day.
You fail.
Yeah.
And you take 18 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for the next minute. Now you are also going to take poison damage, or about, well, what are you gonna do? What do you do right after that? Immediately after, in the next 6 seconds.
I check my character sheet to make sure that I don't have anything against poison.
If you got a spell or something, I don't think Drow innately have anything against it, but
No, I'm a ranger. I have a lot of abilities. The poison can't see me.
that's good.
I
Well,
don't
after
think I have anything.
Yeah.
after 6 seconds,
I mean, I will back away out of the cloud.
Yeah, that.
you take another 8 points of poison damage,
I'm gonna die. I don't
you-
even know how many hit points I have left.
and you can make another saving throw.
Okay, I'm trying to find my calculator. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. You make the saving throw, and then I tell you to take 8 points of poison damage.
Oh, well,
So make the saving throw first.
on just a ding dang minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything to fix this.
Well, this might be where I die.
Oh, never
Oh.
mind. You take the 8 points, and then you make the saving throw.
Will you?
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here.
You have had 4 weeks. 12.
12 is a fail. You take the 8 points of poison damage.
Wait, I take 8 more, or do I take the
No,
8?
no, no. Did you take the 8 already?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you fail. You're still poisoned.
Okay.
Anything anybody else is doing during this time, because this is going to happen for the next minute. So I
Help!
got.
I'm dying.
Well, this is not the most reassuring of things to do, but most efficiently, I can let you drop and then bring you back.
Oh no.
You take another 3 points of poison damage,
Oh no.
and you can make another saving throw.
Yeah, I got nothing for getting poisoned. I have some acid. You want some acid?
Just burn out the poison.
Yeah, that works, right?
15.
15 just succeeds. So
Okay.
you are no longer poisoned.
Oh, I should use. I forgot I had this inspiration from last time. Oh well. I'm alive.
So you took, what was that?
Many.
19? Okay.
Ouch.
I will.
No, it was more than that because the first one was 18.
Oh, right.
And then I
Yeah,
took
18
8,
plus
and then I
8
killed-
plus 3. So 26,
I'm in.
9.
29.
I took very many.
Oh. I could
I really
heal
have to stop touching
birds and
everything.
get everything back up, but that's a whole level 2. I can touch you up a bit with a level 1 cure wounds.
I have cure wounds too.
Okay, so maybe we
Do
each
one
do
apiece.
1.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, just greatly appreciated.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Hopefully my d8s aren't cursed. Yep, that's a whole 5 because I rolled a 1.
Yay.
Oh.
Oh, I rolled a 7 plus something plus 2, 9. Well, that's pretty good. Okay,
So
not
you
so
gain
bad.
14 hit points. Okay.
Yeah, not so bad anymore.
I will say, since you were dying in this area for a little bit, you do notice that near the corner of this room, next to the gold pile, there is a there's like a dark stain on the floor just in front of the wall.
Well, that's probably blood.
Almost certainly. Would I be able to determine that with a medicine or a nature check of some kind?
Sure. Make a nature check.
17.
Okay. It does not appear to be blood. It appears to be runoff from something that may have passed underneath, like in a sort of like water that may have passed through a crack, or something else in this vicinity.
Okay, so it's actually not blood, but it's probably some kind of icky water, which is only slightly better.
I mean, there was a lot of water downstairs. Maybe it dripped in through that hole or something.
Certainly possible, yep.
You you guys see a door or anything down there? Should we just check out these doors over here?
I think those doors are good.
Okay. Are they just like plain doors? Sean, these ones?
The
to
ones at the end of the hall.
east?
Yeah, just plain. I think they're either stone or brass doors.
Okay. Gonna just like slowly push it open.
Okay. Let's see. Scrolling. Okay. You push open those doors. No immediate effect. We see beyond. In this room, you see it's decorated with a bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. Small, brightly painted clay statues have been placed about the room to represent the inhabitants of this realm and the unfortunate people they have taken into their care. In the center of the room, the floor rises to form a small hill. A group of small figurines seem to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill, while a devil drives them on. Above the hill, in the center, in the ceiling, is a glowing spot that illuminates the entire chamber with an eerie silver light. A cobblestone path leads from the western door to the foot of the hill. A similar path runs eastward and then veers south. Sections of the diorama around the perimeter of the room depict different environments in the land of the dead. In the western end of the room is a region of burning sands. There, devils torture those who have been unfortunate enough to fall into their hands. Along the southern side is a grassy plain where people frolic and hunt antelope and deer. North of the grassy plain and south of the hill, the floor opens into a model of a canyon. A river of lava flows down it while flames lick the walls. East of the hill is a side area of the room. In a side area of the room is the counterpart to this fiery canyon, an icy waste. To the north of the hill is a putrid, bubbling marsh where figures strive to keep their heads above the surface. From out of the marsh, a black, torpid river wends its way past the northern edge of the hill and follows west to pour over the lip of a steam-filled chasm in the northwestern corner of the room. Within the dark chasm, worms pursue the fleeing forms of naked people. In the south corner of the room, on the eastern wall, is a barred door.
All right, Tolkien.
So step 1, put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that seems like it checks out.
Yeah. I will approach towards the middle and try and use Mage Hand to get the ball and put it into the hole.
Okay, let's do a couple things here. First, as you step into the middle, I need to remind myself.
Bunch of teeny tiny dead hands grab me or something.
Ew.
It's not saying no.
Oh.
Oh man, there's so many parts to this. It is so. this is just a mess. Okay, so as you stepping into the center of the room,
Off what are presumably these paths. I assume that's what those dotted lines are supposed to be.
yeah, I'm looking to see what is in this specific area, as it gives me nothing else other than just the let's set this out of grass. Okay. As you step off into the grassy area depicted on the ground, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I have advantage on saving throws against the charmed and frightened conditions. Do I get advantage?
It doesn't say specifically that it is a charm effect. I'll say sure. It sounds like a charm effect.
Okay, that's good because I have a -1 to my charisma saving throws. Well, I rolled the same thing, so that's an 11.
That's a fail. You sit down.
This is a nice little place right here.
That it is.
Do I still have the presence of mind to try and mage hand the ball, or am I just like, nope, I'm good here?
You just kind of want to stay there now.
You taking a break, buddy?
I don't know. This is just. I know I haven't been in here that long, but this is a real nice place. It reminds me of nature and outside.
Have you ever been outside?
Yeah, that's.
Not
You talked to me outside the other
this.
day.
It's not like this firm. This is inside. Will you please get up now?
Can I try to get up, or do I just not have any desire to?
Not for 24 hours.
No, I'm good here. Firm's good here.
Can I like walk along the path and like stand next to Firm?
Yes, you can, and you're fine.
Come on, I'll help you up.
I don't wanna.
Firma. We have things to do. We have balls to put in holes.
I assume I can't even try and be helpful to them.
You just refuse to leave this spot.
Can we pull on him?
Sure. Yes, you can make a contested athletics check
Uh-oh.
versus, I guess, from your athletics or acrobatics.
Well, fortunately, I rolled pretty bad. But I'm going to stick with, Firm doesn't want to leave and go with the better one. So that's an 11.
11.
Oh,
What?
So if Ty, I think I'm gonna say he stays where he is at currently.
well, how are we supposed to get the ball, the ball thing now? If you just want to sit there.
I mean, is it possible for them to do it on this other path over here? I assume that's where the path is.
Nope, my intelligence is flat. Dang it. I was like wondering if like Shadow would make the leap. Probably not. I'm gonna keep walking along this path and look at this other door.
Okay. I'm also looking, so I'm not sure. So there's the hole in the ceiling. I'm not sure where you guys got a ball from.
You mentioned figures trying to push a ball up the hill.
Yeah, up the hill.
Boulder.
Gotcha.
That
Boulder.
obviously means we were wrong.
Yes. Oh yeah, they are driving the boulder up the hill. It's a tiny little thing, and the hole, I will say, is in the ceiling. Just so you guys are can
Okay. That
Okay.
perspective. That
So-
hole is in the ceiling, and that's where the light is coming from. Out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And but it looks like the
And
path ends there. Okay.
Yes.
Drop this.
So Shadow, you go and you check out that door. It is a simple door, like many of the others you've encountered in the dungeon.
Okay. From where I'm standing, could I run and tackle Firm and try to push him?
Okay, you're gonna try to run through the spot where Firm's at and try.
I'm
to
gonna,
tackle him.
yeah, I'm gonna like run along this path and then like jump and try to tackle him, like push him.
Okay.
I'm gonna die in this room.
So yeah, I'm gonna have you make an athletics check.
Do I get any sort of advantage for running and jumping?
No, but I will give you an opportunity not to land on the spot and have to make the same saving throw as Firm.
Okay, cool. All right, you said athletics?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty good at these.
I rolled worse this time. I got a 9.
I got 12.
12. Okay. So you run, and slam into Firm. I think knocking Firm off of the spot on the ground. I'll give Firm another saving throw as you impact the ground on the other side off of this spot.
Okay. That's even worse. That's a 7.
Oh.
Get back up and get right back onto the hill. The Shadow, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid landing in that same spot.
Okay. Dex save. Let's try this one. 17.
Okay, that's enough. You definitely spin in the air and kind of tumble and land back on the path to avoid landing on the same spot as Firm. And you see, disheartened as Firm gets back up and sits back down in the grass.
Darn, I thought that was going to work.
It was a good jump.
So should I start making up a third character?
You may. DC is also getting more difficult each time that you fail it.
Oh no! Well, Shadow's gonna walk along this path and up onto the hill.
Oh, I will say, when you made that second saving throw, this is so ridiculous. I've never seen this in a game before. It's wisdom any other time you make the saving throw. So that's it. Would that have affected it?
Maybe, because yeah, that would have been like a 15 then.
Wait, so the first one is charisma,
The
and
first
then
one's
every other
charisma,
time it's
and then
wisdom?
every other time it's wisdom. I don't. That
Huh.
it just says that's what it says here. I gotta check. Hold on, let me check the book. 'Cause that might be a typo.
That's wild.
Yeah,
One of those is much better for me as a druid.
yeah. Let me check that because that seems like a typo. But nope. Yeah. Charisma saving throw, refuse to leave it. Creature affected by the magic is allowed another wisdom saving throw every 24 hours. So, as
Would a 15 wisdom have succeeded?
it would not have because the DC
Oh no!
just fail it.
This is like that one where it just didn't tell you what save to make.
Yeah,
like this
right.
game. This is fun.
Shadows, you walk up follow the path up the hill, and yeah, you get a better idea. You see this light coming down through this hole in the ceiling, and it does seem like there is a tunnel leading up, or a shaft leading up through the ceiling.
Yeah. Is there anything at the very top of the hill?
No, just the path ends here, and it's right below where that hole is. I'll have Liar and Shadow. Are either of you proficient in Arcana?
I don't think
I'm
so.
gonna guess no, but I will check. Arcana isn't even on my sheet.
Okay.
Oh,
then
no.
you're not proficient in it.
Yeah,
So
and I'm not
probably not.
either.
Both of you just make an intelligence check for me.
All right. It's a smart cat. We'll find out. 7.
5.
This is where the campaign ends.
What is happening?
All right.
Well,
Next.
let's see, what are your guys' backup classes so I know what not to pick for my next thing?
Oh.
Warlock.
Warlock and
Yeah, I made a hexblade.
What did I
You do
call
get
it?
a saving throw every 24 hours, so
We just hang out. We come
you
back.
get a you probably have what's your saving throw proficiency?
for wisdom +7.
+7. Okay, so you've probably got like 2 weeks to make the saving throw until
It becomes impossible.
until it becomes impossible.
Oh no. I mean, we could try again. You could remake the save.
I punch Firm in the face.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So you go and you punch Firm in the face. I'm gonna say that given Firm's current position, it's just an instant hit, 1 point of damage. You get to make another
I'm
saving
sorry.
throw when you take damage.
Okay.
It's for your own good.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 26.
That'll be enough. You succeed and snap out of it.
Ow. It's for your own good. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was odd. Okay, staying on the path.
Not.
Huh.
Can't hear anybody right now. My internet
Hear
connection
you.
isn't stable.
Oh no.
Oh, there we
No.
go.
We
I
can
hear
hear
guys
you.
now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, it's a nice little path. And the other one leads to that door.
You should go through the door.
Yes, maybe we should stick with the path and make sure we understand what the situation is in the room before we try doing anything based off half-baked information in the future.
I would like to change that from we to firm. Maybe firm should
An
understand.
addendum.
Okay.
You guys
Uh,
also thought we had to put the ball in the hole.
I was just going with it.
I misunderstood the description of the room. That was a literal novel long.
Yeah.
I couldn't have been much more thorough in my description
No,
of
you
it.
did a very good job. We, on the other hand, did not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you go to the door on the other side of the room and open it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Before I leave this little hill, I'm gonna take out the little priest statue that I have and just like set it on the top of the hill.
Okay. You set the free
Just
statue on the
'cause.
top of the hill. Yeah.
And a treasure chest drops from the ceiling.
Yeah, you've solved the puzzle that nobody would have ever gotten.
I knew it.
But that's the sort of ridiculous stuff with this dungeons that may have solved the whole thing. Anyway, so you push open the door into this small chamber. Lighting, door, go away. Beyond the door is a modest-sized room with a lumpy pile of earthy material in the middle of the floor. Across from the door in the southeastern corner, a glazed flask rests on a small shelf. In the northwest and northeast corners are two more shelves on which rest a small urn and a thin stone cylinder.
Well, it's a different material for the floor, which means it's probably going to do something bad if we step on it. I can mage hand across and just try and grab the things on the shelves. And then maybe poke the floor for good measure.
That sounds good. I back up.
Yep.
On the path.
I will use my psionics mage hand to try and mage hand things. The only thing is it's invisible because this mind powers instead of magic.
Okay. Your hand, your telekinetic powers
Yep.
cause the object you're going for the urn or the cylinder.
We'll start with that one, which I think you said was a flask.
Yes, it's an urn. No. Yeah, there's a glaze. Sorry, there's a glazed flask, an urn, and a thin stone cylinder.
Yeah, we'll just go counterclockwise.
Okay. So you get the flask. Go to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, let me pull my feet back up.
I've backed up.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You pick up the flask and it levitates across the room, and you take it in your hand.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Seems to have some sort of dried. You've seen a couple of these now. It looks like some sort of dried out potion in it.
Okay, and you said if we use wine, that fully revitalizes it, and water is half the potency?
Yes.
Okay. Well, something to check out next time we take a break. Going for now the urn.
Okay. Sleight of hand check.
14.
14. Gotta check something. Okay. You take the urn. It's a little bit heavier, hovers across the room, and you are able to grab it, though it doesn't keep it from falling or anything. And you have the urn. It's a stone construction, and you hear something sliding around inside of it when you move it. Like there's something with some heft in there.
2 septums. Okay. Yep. Now going for the cylinder.
Okay. Last sleight of hand check.
19.
19. Okay. You take the cylinder, and now you have that too.
And I back out and close the door.
Okay. Back up.
The floor.
Yeah. Well, as I'm about to close it, I'll mage hand poke the floor and see if that does something. Be ready
Okay.
to close.
As you poke the floor, you watch as that pile of dirt on the other side of the room, an eye opens up on it.
And I close the door.
And then, okay, you close the door.
Nope.
Yeah, something was in there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just head back out, I think.
Yeah, are there any other doors in this room?
Nope.
Just the no, just the doors you came through and the hole in the ceiling.
But there weren't any doors at the other end of the hallway either.
No, there weren't. Not that you saw.
Well, let's go poke the wall back by the skull. That's my vote.
Well, what if we stepped off in a different area? Because you stepped on that grassy bit. Maybe there's other bits that are okay to step on, other than this path.
That sounds like a bad idea.
So there was like a grasslands, there was like a river.
There was the hill,
Okay,
burning sands,
okay.
grassy plain, flames, ice, marshes, a river, and a pit of, and then like this like worm infested area. Again, painted like diorama, not actually moving, but this region looks like a pit of worms.
Okay.
I mean, the grass one seems like the nicest, and that wasn't great.
Can I follow the path and try to go over to where the hole is in the ceiling?
Sure.
Can I look up at it?
Okay. Yeah, you look up through the hole in the ceiling. It seems like it goes up a pretty good ways. Make a perception. Make a perception check.
Okay. 15.
Okay, 15. Yeah, so you look him through the hole. It looks like it goes up at least, as far as you can tell, beyond. You have a pretty good amount of dark vision, right? Like 120.
Like so many. It is 150 feet.
So yeah, well, 150 feet of dark vision, a 15 perception check. I think you can tell this shaft looks like it goes up about 60 feet or so, and it looks like the light you're getting from it is coming from something like there's some sort of chamber above that it leads up to.
Is it just like smooth stone going up, or
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It's not you gather you might be able to climb it, kind of shimmy your way up. It'd be slow going and kind of difficult, but
like Shadow might be able to climb it?
Maybe. Oh yeah, Shadow. Well, Shadow's a climb speed, so yeah, definitely.
What do you
I
see
think
over
there's
there?
a room up there. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see like another room. We're trying to go up, right?
Yeah. Give me a boost.
Mm-hmm.
Should we tie some rope around you first?
Good idea.
As always.
Safety harness. Okay, climb up there. What's my climbing? This must be wrong in my sheet. It's 50 feet?
What's your? I think the climbing is the same as your speed.
Okay, which is 30. I don't know why they're two different ones.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be the same as your speed. What kind of rogue are you?
The thief?
Thief. Okay. Oh wait, I think you do have additional climb speed or something.
Oh yeah, I can climb faster than normal.
Yeah, but I don't know if it actually increases your climb speed.
No, it doesn't say. It just says climbing no longer costs you extra movement.
Yeah, which it doesn't for you because you're a tabaxi.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you can get up there. You'll have to get a boost from Liara or Firm, but you can get up there
I'll do it.
Okay. You boost up Shadow and you make it into the tunnel and begin to climb up. And as you're climbing up, you do see it is a pretty long kind of chute that comes down. So as Shadow is climbing up, the rest of you are just waiting down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch and make sure she doesn't fall, but
Okay.
I guess I will keep an eye on the door where the
eyeball thing
was.
Okay. So as you climb up the hole, Make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay. Perception. That is 15.
15. Okay. So you climb up and you're getting closer to where the exit or the end of the shaft is. As you get about halfway up the tunnel, before you can really react, something emerges from a hole in the side of the tunnel, which you didn't notice before because it was obscured by webbing. And a giant spider lunges out from the hole and tries to make a bite at you. So I'm gonna have it make an attack. Well, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Need you to also make a Constitution saving throw, and you take you take 7 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Okay, con save. Oh no. Guess he was also now poisoned. That was a 5.
No.
5. Okay. You take an additional 16 points of poison damage on top of
Oh
the
no.
rest. So that's 26 total points of poison damage and 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Still up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I would have had you have to make a saving throw to keep from falling, but you have a climb speed, so I won't have you do that. But at this point, I'm going to need you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Just her or all of us?
We'll
Yeah.
go ahead and go for everyone.
Yay.
Yeah, because she probably shrieked when the spider came out, bit her. Oh.
I can
that was
probably
not a
see,
good
right?
roll.
You saw something, lunge out at her. Now the spider's in the tunnel with Shadow, so we have sort of a vertical map here. Actually, I can give you
that
guys a little
rolling?
bit of visual on the map.
Oh, did sweet.
Ooh,
It does do this. So we're going a little Shadow. You are about right here. I don't know if she just disappeared or if you guys can still see her.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so up is where that
spider.
whole thing is?
Yes.
Okay, so I
up
didn't get
is-
very far up.
You got about
I
halfway
guess.
up.
Oh, okay, I see now.
Yeah. It's because the entrance is where Liara is at. So you're about
Okay,
35
yeah.
feet up the hole. It's another 30 feet to get to the top.
Cool.
I need to roll for the spider.
Okay, and I did not get that high of a number.
That's not the right thing. Wow.
Oh,
Good
no.
initial roll from the spider. Okay, Liara, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it. Probably.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack. It's gonna have as the 3/4 cover from where it's
Oh.
at right now.
Okay. Sorry, I'm rereading my ability. Sorry, first turn combat. If you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack. Okay. That's a good ability. All right. First one. Not great. Well. Dirty 20.
That'll hit. Not great.
Okay, well, it was bad on the dice. Can I just roll all my attacks?
Sure.
That's a natural one.
Okay.
And first round, I get an extra. 24.
24 will also hit.
Okay, so is it a beast or an aberration?
It is a beast.
31 points of damage.
Well, it's dead.
Oh my gosh.
I save you.
You fire 2 arrows up at the ceiling, up through the hole, and just with pinpoint accuracy, 2 of them just sink, sink, right into the bottom of the spider as it locks onto Shadow. It doesn't fall down the chute because Shadow, it's kind of like wedged between
Yeah, we're
it.
kind of like, meh.
But it does seem to go limp and heavy against you.
It's touching me.
At that time, there is a noise behind you guys from the other door that you had closed, and kind of slurping up underneath it.
Oh no.
You see this mass of flesh and eyes and mouths, this chattering creature,
Oh no.
looking, comes lurching up from underneath. I'm going to roll initiative for it. That's a 1, so it's going to go last. I rolled a 2, but yeah. Liara, it is not your turn. You just went. Firm, is your turn.
I ate.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I was going to do anything with my bonus action. Nope, I just look at Firm and go, not it.
Yeah. I also just realized I did have lesser restoration and could have fixed that poison. Oops. Let's see. There's not a whole lot I can actually do here. So yeah, I'ma just let's see. Okay, this doesn't actually say anything about if a creature is in the spell's area, so I'm just gonna keep it simple and throw a produce flame at it.
Okay.
So a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
That's the incorrect amount of damage, so let me re-roll that. And yeah, I don't get to add extra. That's 8 fire damage.
All right, 8 points of fire damage.
And I'll just kind of, I think for my bonus, just kind of yell up the hole. We got a little bit of a problem coming our way. An extract would be very nice right now.
I'm working on it. There's a freaking spider.
Shadow, is your
Get to the
turn.
extraction point.
Can I like try to kick the spider out of the way and keep climbing up?
Sure, yeah. You just kick the spider back to the hole,
Ugh.
and so it's just wedged in there now.
Okay.
So yeah, you can keep climbing up. I think with the rest of your speed, yeah, I think you can make it just to the top of the hole. Boom, right there. With your normal movement speed, you still have your action, your bonus action.
Okay. For my act, well, can I like lower the rope down, like sort of like brace myself and lower it down and like try to help extract somebody? like hold my action till like somebody grabs the rope maybe, and I could try to help pull them up.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
do the. Can I
so
hold the aid or the help action?
How many feet of rope do you have?
Let's see.
I mean, I assume because you had told us we knew it was 60 feet, we probably would have tied 2 ropes together because each rope is usually only 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow that. Okay, so you tied off the 2 ropes together beforehand and drop the 100 feet of rope down the hole, holding on to the other end. So a rope now falls between the 2 of you. And then you're going to hold your action to try to assist or help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help somebody climb up.
All right. That'll make it to the gibbering mouther's turn.
Oh no. That sounds terrible.
It begins to just slurp.
Does it make a saving throw?
We're gonna get to that in a second. So as it's slurping to you all, it does fire off a this globule kind of projects out from one of its mouths and lands between the two of you, Liara and Firm, and then explodes in a blinding flash. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Finally, something I'm okay at. Dirty 20.
7.
Oh no, Firm.
Okay, 7. You fail, Firm. You succeed, Liara. The only effect is, Firm, you are blinded until the end of the creature's next turn.
Okay.
And then it's going to make a charisma saving throw. Oh man, it almost succeeds even with a -2, but it is not. So it then stops moving. Liara, it is your turn.
It doesn't like sit down though. It just stops.
It just stops. Well, I mean, it can't sit. It's a pile of.
It doesn't
goo.
have knees.
Oh no.
Yeah. However,
Maybe
Liara,
it's got a butt in there.
at the top of your turn, because you're within 20 feet of the creature, you hear this gibbering which seems to like pierce your mind, and you begin to make out voices and thoughts from within it. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a charm?
No.
Darn. Can I use my inspiration?
You can.
Because I rolled a 1.
Yikes.
Thanks. Somebody gave this to me last game.
Probably G.
Thank you, because that is a 20 total.
Okay. You're good. You resist the effect.
Phew.
What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
You do.
Great,
Yes, it
great,
is.
great, great.
I also probably would be saying things like, "Oh no, I can't see. I can't."
Oh no. Can I? What would it take for me to like take the rope and like put it in Firm's hand?
Nothing.
some
That'd be a free action. You could
Like,
do
hold this, hold this. And then I'm gonna shoot the
that. Okay.
blob, the blob thing, the gibbering mouth thing.
Okay.
24.
24 hits.
28.
28 hits.
Oh wait. Oh no.
It's gonna hit either way.
It took a turn already. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to see if I had advantage. Is it an aberration?
It is. It is. Yes.
Finally! 24 piercing damage
Whew.
total.
All right.
I feel like I get something else, so the extra damage is the only thing that I remember. Oh, I had advantage on that saving throw. That was the other thing.
Oh, well, you made it. So.
Oh well, yeah. When I use my inspiration,
Okay.
I'll remember next time.
The 2 arrows hit it, piercing through its doughy body. Does seem to be hurting, as far as you can tell. Staying where you're at.
Yep.
It's gonna be Firm's turn.
Okay. Do I also have to make a save against it?
Yes, do make another wisdom
This
save.
is charmed or frightened.
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
26.
You succeed. You're good.
Okay. I want to attempt to start climbing the rope,
Okay, make an athletics check with advantage.
Yes.
even though I'm blind.
Because I'm helping you.
Yeah, because you have the rope in your hand, so you know which direction you're going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 12.
Okay. You're able to start climbing up, but I'm just saying you're at half your typical half movement speed for that. You don't get any additional effect.
So that puts me 15 feet. Which I guess puts me still visually in this chamber.
Yeah. Well, the point would start from where Liara
Okay.
was, so you'd be able to go one more than
Clear
that.
up the hole a little bit.
All right. I think that is. I don't have my tracker up. The Shadow's turn now.
Or can I
Oh.
use my action to dash? climb?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
another 15 feet.
Okay.
All right, Shadow. You're just gonna stay there and help.
Yeah, I think that's all the best I could do because I can't
Okay.
see it or anything.
Uh,
So yeah.
Yeah. So it is the Mouther's turn. It did succeed on its saving throw after taking the damage on the last round.
Oh no.
So it does slurp forward to Liara.
Oh
Save
no.
you.
And make sure it's enough. Oh no, that's way too. I moved it too far. 5, 10. That's as far as it can go. I guess it's just gonna dash.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it moves another 5 feet. So just to get up in your face.
Ugh.
Ew.
I hate it.
That's all it's got.
And I'm
So
now no longer blinded because it's the end of its
yes.
turn.
Liara, is your turn. Another wisdom save.
Okay. I have advantage.
You can do this.
I do. You have advantage on saving throws against these spells and abilities used by a greater favorite enemy. Is that this?
Yeah, sure.
Very bad. 6.
With advantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Okay. Stuff's gonna happen on your next. Roll a D.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wait until it's your turn.
It is my turn.
Oh, it is your turn. Yeah, roll a D8 for me.
7. Where's that all my damage rolls?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, this is not going to be super fun. So on a 7 to 8, the creature makes a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach, or does nothing if it can't make such attack. So you can make a
I
melee.
was gonna do that anyway.
You can make one
Hey.
melee attack against the.
Just one?
I
I have extra attack, is what I'm asking.
guess you could make. You just have to make a melee attack, so you can make both your melee attacks against the.
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
One of them was just made at random against a creature around you. The other one is your choice.
Oh, I rolled the same thing both times. 17.
That'll hit.
Great. I don't remember what kind of damage my sword does. It's a D6. $19 piercing damage.
Okay.
Wait, the plus is for all of them, right? Yes.
All right. 19 points piercing damage.
Haha, that backfired, you little squish.
Anything else for your turn?
Is it gonna hit me if I try to climb the rope?
Props.
Probs. I'll
But
just
it's gonna
fight
hit
it.
you if you stay there too.
I'm just gonna fight it.
Okay. Furman, it's your turn.
Okay.
So you keep climbing.
Well, if Liara is staying there, I can provide at least some aerial support.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to just drop down and take the fall damage, but risk falling on potentially cursed land. So I will
Oh, yeah.
just take one hand and do another produced flame at it.
You are at disadvantage with in the confines of the tunnel. So
Could I use my movement to get back down to negate that disadvantage?
if you want to climb all the way down, I think
Not
you're only
all the way because I only have the 15 feet.
as long as you're in the tunnel, you're at disadvantage.
Okay, well then I'll do that and just try and snipe it.
Okay.
You got this.
Nope, that's a 2 plus stuff. I
You
don't
don't
think
got
I'm
this.
that good of a caster. Does a 9 hit?
Well, funny, 9 is its armor class, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of cover since the chute that you're looking through, it's a little bit off to the side.
Yeah.
So it'll still miss that.
Well, dang, because otherwise I could only miss on a 1.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, it's got a real low armor class. But no, it just the fireball kind of explodes, killing some of the little diorama, the people, as they go tumbling down the
Oh
mountain.
no, they were alive?
Yep.
Let's see. For my bonus action, what I will go ahead and do then is cast a healing spirit on Liara to try and help her out a little bit in that way.
Okay.
And it takes the form of 2 shrubberies and a trench coat, which stream can't see, but that is what my Zoom means. Okay, what is? Okay, I guess yeah.
Oh, I hope you rolled more than that.
No, because it's just 1d6 each time. It's each turn it ends up in it. So
yeah, so it's just gonna be like chilling on top of her head.
Okay.
And like a little above and behind her.
You get the 1 point right now. You get it 1 point right now, and you'll get another d6 at the start of your next turn.
Hey, 1 point is alive.
Shadow, it is your turn.
I can't like throw a dagger down the chute and try to hit the thing, can I?
Not if you want to keep holding on to that rope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm just gonna keep helping people get up.
Okay.
And hopefully I can get up here soon.
Yes.
Maybe.
That'll be the Givering Mouther's turn. It's gonna make an attack against Liara.
Okay.
That's only a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. And see if it gets its spittle back.
Ew. I hate that word. I wish you had never said it.
It does. So it is also going to make a blinding spittle attack against you. I don't think it's going to be able to get both you guys in this. So I think, yeah, it's just going for Liara. So it says another glob. It splashes next to you. And you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, you succeed.
Yay.
Liara's your turn. Another wisdom save.
Oh, jeez, okay. 14?
That succeeds.
Whew. Okay. I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, make your attack.
Twice. They're not great. 12.
Hits.
9.
Hits.
No, wait, it's more than that. No, it's not. It's a 9.
Either way, it hits. It's definitely more than that. I assume you're using your melee weapon?
Yeah, I have a sword.
Okay, I should make sure.
That's why I'm rolling only d6s for damage. 23.
That'll do it. So you
That's
slash.
my bad damage.
Yeah, you slash at the creature 2 more times, cutting through
Wait,
it.
that's not. I don't think that's right. Hold on. Let me double check.
That plus favored enemy.
No, yep, that's right. That's right. 23. Sorry.
Slash to the creature 2 more times. Let me narrate its death.
I'm sorry.
And as you do, all the mouths and eyes go wide and chatter violently, and then it kind of splits off into a few pieces and just oozes down the sides of the hill. It is dead.
I hate these things.
All right, let's get you up the rope before another one shows up, maybe.
Yeah. Climb.
Do you start climbing before Firm gets to the top?
Well, no, I wait.
Okay.
But not very long.
I'm not that strong.
I will dash climb, and I will also bring the healing shrubbery up with us.
Okay.
And just try and have it top us off.
So the healing shrub, if it's falling along with Liara, it's going to be 1, 2... I think it's going to be at least 2 turns until Liara gets to the top. So roll 2d6 for yourself.
For me?
Yeah.
Me roll?
Yep.
Ooh. 8.
8. Okay. And then it's got how many d6s left?
7 more turns.
7 more turns left.
So let me roll 76 and we'll just conga line through it.
Yeah.
This is the fight I was made for.
Nice.
Didn't at one point you say there was like 1 aberration in the dungeon?
Yep. That was it.
That
Hey!
All right.
You got it.
10, 15, 19 HP for everyone.
one. back to full.
All right. So I'm going to read this and then we'll take a break. So the room that you find yourselves in as you climb to the top, Liara, you can move yourself to the top of the thing whenever you've got a chance.
Gotcha.
This room is small and plainly decorated. On the north and south sides are fountains made of bronze inlaid marble. The southern one is cracked, and only dry, limey deposits remain in it. The northern one contains about 2 feet of dark water, fed by a trickle that falls from the top of the fountain. In the water, the white, gauzy form of a crayfish lies in the bed of lime and crustaceans. To the west, stairs lead up out of the room, and to either side of the stairs along the west wall are narrow, dust-covered ledges. And yeah, let's go and take our break right there.
Okay. All right.
All right, we'll be right back, everyone. See you soon.
Let's see. Did I do it? Nope, I didn't. Hang on. Hold, please. I'm a newbie.
And welcome back, everyone. Thank you for waiting for us. We're gonna wrap this up here in a little bit, and thank you for anyone who's been on this ride the whole time. So you have made it to the third tier of this dungeon. You are in this room with these 3 wells in it, a set of stairs leading up to a door on the eastern side of the room, or western side of the room. My apologies. So what would you like to do?
Do you guys think that fish knows the other fish? Maybe. they're
Maybe.
related?
You said it looks like an actual crawfish, or it is like a figure of one?
It says, in the water, the white, gauzy form of a crawfish lies on a bed of lime and crustaceans.
Well, I will go over to... Is it in the left one or the right one?
Okay, so here's the funny thing is it says the northern one, it has the water in it, but definitely on the map, it's the southern one that has the water in it.
That's
So it is the one that has the water in it.
Yep.
Unless it's a dead-ass crawfish.
Yeah. And I will just kind of leaning over and just be like, hello, do you know the crawfish downstairs?
It does not seem to react to your words.
Well, either it's asleep or it's not a real crawfish.
Right.
Or it's dead.
That too. All right. Well, up the stairs, shall we?
Yeah,
Up
let's
the
go.
stairs. Should we check it for traps? I say as Firm walks up the stairs.
I will back down the stairs.
As he walks up the stairs and back down the stairs, nothing happens.
Oh, good job, Firm. You're just good check.
Yep. Well, in terms of the door, if we want to check that, I think that's your bag of tricks, Liara. Or is Shadow good at investigation but not perception? Is that what it was?
Yeah, Shadow's better at investigation, but only
Yeah.
just.
I was like, wait a minute.
You can investigate the door.
Okay.
Or Liara was good at perception and Stablast was good at investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
was
was
you.
real good. Okay, 60. 19.
Neither trapped nor locked.
Looks good.
Let's go.
Push his door open.
Please let there be money in here.
Okay. You say that.
Yes,
Take
you
a
say that. In the middle of this chamber is what appears to be a withered, preserved form of a centaur mounted on a slab of marble. Tinted green and decked out in lacquered leather, feathers, and copper wire jewelry, he faces the western entrance to this chamber. The centaur holds a bronze hafted pike tipped with a broad blue-gray flame-shaped spearhead. Scattered around the room are jewelry and knickknacks made of beaten copper, cut polished obsidian, shells, quartz, and coral. Much of the treasure is at the feet of the centaur, symbolically being trod underfoot. 2 tall urns shaped like wicker baskets stand along the north wall. each one filled with river stones.
Somebody move my token. It's not letting me move it.
I will try. There
Why
we
does this
go.
one game hate me so much?
Here.
I just want to
Okay.
see the money. I know it's in there.
Well,
Ugh,
there's
thank
all
you.
sorts of stuff in this room.
Yeah.
Wow. Now this would be a good place to just sit for a while.
Yeah. Well then, let's see. So it looks like this is a door over there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna poke around this corner. Just more treasure and loot and
Yeah.
such.
Yep.
Did you
All right.
check the money for evil things?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to just use my mage hand and just kind of like trail the fingers through the piles of money, see if anything happens.
Okay, yeah. The mage hand moves through it. The money does move. It reacts. Does not seem to be illusory.
I know this is what we came here for.
Yes. Could I climb up on the centaur and get a good look at that spear head thing?
Sure. Yeah, you climb up onto the centaur. It does seem to have it's gripping the it's a bronze hafted pike. It's a
Oh, it's a
pretty
pike. Okay.
big weapon, yeah. Tipped with a broad blue-gray flame-shaped spearhead.
This is a pretty cool spear thing. I mean, I've already got this legit sword, but if you guys want a cool spear.
Don't know how well I'd be able to use it.
I can technically use it,
Throw off your groove.
but Firm, do you want it?
Nah.
I take it.
You take it.
I'm gonna try to like yank it
I
out.
can has.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't very good. 6.
Okay, you pull on the pike, trying to rip it from the dead creature's hands. It does not come free.
It's holding on to it pretty tight.
What do I have in my backpack? Maybe we could tie a rope to it and like, if we all pull it,
That could work.
it'll come flying out one of us and stab us, probably.
Well, do we want to check this door first? See if maybe there's an easier way out of here?
I'm not looking for a way out. I'm looking to take this clearly valuable spear. Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, you two start rigging something up. I will open the door.
Okay. You push open the door, and it impacts something on the other side of it after only opening a couple of inches. And you hear on the other side of the door this womp, 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 womp. And then there's a brief moment of silence, and then as something very heavy falls on the other side of the door, and you can see through the crack, there appear to have been this wall of green polished stone that seemed to have been propped up against the other side of the door and just smashes on the ground in like 1,000 pieces.
Why are you breaking stuff?
I just wrecked that priceless artifact.
As that happens, though, the other two of you are attempting to pull the spear from the centaur's hands,
Uh-huh.
and Liara and Shadow, you notice that suddenly the centaur's head turns just slightly and looks over towards Firm. And the spear begins to move as the centaur mummy begins to animate.
Oh
I'm
no.
just gonna look up at Shadow and go, I feel like we should have known this was gonna happen at this point.
I'm gonna need everyone to
Oh,
make an
that's
initiative.
legit looking.
It's so cool.
I gotta zoom in on that.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Every time I try to do something.
Oh man. I considered cutting its fingers off. I should have just gone for it.
Oh, beans.
Can't hold a spear if it doesn't have fingers. All right, let's see.
Oh.
All right, let's see what I get. Aw. I'm gonna use a point of luck to re-roll that.
Ooh.
And that
Let me do
was
my
way better. Alright, so that's only 2 more.
Don't die.
Okay. Let's see.
allergies combined with being sick.
Aw.
Not good.
I thought you were about to say allergies combined with beans.
Beans!
All right, is everybody's initiative correct on the tracker?
Yes.
All right, that'll put it to Shadow's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm picturing like Shadow was like up on its like shoulders and arms, like trying to do that, so is just gonna take a dagger and stab in the face.
Okay. Make your attack.
Okay, with that is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, where's my d4? Ooh, that's a 4, so 7 piercing
Okay.
right in its face. Do I get sneak attack? Because the R is right there?
You do. Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna click that because I don't remember how many I get. Plus another 13!
Okay, so 20 points of damage total.
Yes.
All right. And your dagger is not magical, is it?
Nope. It's just
All right.
a regular dagger.
As you stab into the face, it kind of goes through the cheek of the mummy. It then kind of opens up, tearing at the desiccated flesh, holding it together. And its mouth opens just absurdly wide, and it lets out this gasping wail at you. This reek of death coming out from its mouth. You definitely you seem to have wounded it with that attack, but it does seem to be resistant to non-magical attacks.
Okay. And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage and do a sweet flip away from it.
Okay.
Just on like the other side, like across from Liara.
Okay. If you don't have to disengage if you're not moving, if that's as far as you're going.
Okay.
If you want to use your bonus action for something else, but
I think it's already seen me. I'm not gonna try to hide.
okay. Yeah, not many places to hide in here.
Yep.
All right. Firm's turn now. Before we start this, Firm, I'm assuming you have a light source right now.
Yes, produce flame.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and take your turn.
Yep. I am going to do both of my things as a shepherd druid. So
Ooh.
first, I'm going to say this one first so you have time to prepare for it. I'm going to conjure animals,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
I'm only going to summon a cave bear, which is a variant of a polar bear.
Aw.
Okay.
Bear friend.
Cave bear.
Yeah, it's a polar bear, but it has dark vision and different
Yeah,
colored fur.
I've got there's a cave bear token on here.
Cool.
So
I need to roll initiative for.
where would you like the cave bear to be? There's not a lot of space here for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it appear right next to me.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're being raided.
Ooh, hey, thanks for the raid, bonus stage, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
But
Rob is
let's
gonna
see.
be playing in my Apocalypse World game.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Fun.
What's up, dude? We're in the middle of combat.
Yep. Let's see. Initiative for the bear. Not super great. That's an 8. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
look at that
you should
big
have
old
access
bear.
to the bear token now, FYI.
okay.
You can go put it on there and adjust it. Anything? What else are you doing on your turn?
And then for my bonus action, I am going to use my spirit totem.
Okay.
Which, let me go ahead and click it so it is in the chat. That's a lot of stuff, but I create a spirit totem, which will of course be 3 shrubberies in a trench coat. Or, well, no, I guess because it manifests based on the spirit I summon.
So, bear, hawk, or unicorn shrubberies?
Yes. I think hawk, and it's just gonna circle around us
Okay. The
Is it like
hawk.
one of
Hawk.
those things? What's it called? A topiary?
a little.
Where it's a bush like the
Yeah,
garbage
Yeah,
can.
topiary.
Just a big bush hawk. Okay, yeah. So that's the one that gives your targets advantage.
So when a creature makes an attack roll against the target, I can use my reaction to grant advantage on the
Okay.
attack roll, and we
Cool.
have advantage on perception checks.
Okay. Go ahead and so we're gonna move to Liara's turn. Go ahead and roll. Just roll your bear initiative in there, and then I'll change it to an 8, and he'll go after the centaur. So Liara, it is your turn.
Oh, there is nowhere for me to go, huh?
Not really.
I guess I'm gonna stab that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your
It's
attack against the centaur mummy.
Yeah, like you do. It is my first turn, so I get 3 attacks.
Okay.
And if the third one hits, it does extra damage. So with a sword, that's bad. That is 9 total.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I did a
Oh, no.
bad job. That one's really bad too. Well, 15?
That'll hit.
Oh, yes. Okay, and the third one is really good. 25.
25 will hit.
Oh, I forgot to do Hunter's Mark. I'll do it next time.
Whoops.
Is it a beast or an aberration?
No.
Okay, 20.
It's a mummy.
Well, I don't know what centaurs is. 20
That's fair.
piercing damage total.
Okay.
Bonus action, do Hunter's Mark.
Okay, that'll reduce it to 10 points of damage. Because you're not mad. Yeah, not a magical bow. That's right.
No, it is super mad though.
Okay. And then Hunter's marking it. That will be full damage, though, I think.
Yeah, I forgot. I'll do it next
On
time.
next turns. Okay.
Yes.
All right. It is now the centaur mummy's turn. So as it looms there, kind of rearing back its front legs, kind of kicking through the air, it pulls the pike back in its hand and looks around to strike. I think it's going to make its first stab attack with the pike down at Liara.
Well, that seems fair.
Do I give it advantage? Can't I
Do it. I dare you. That's only a 14 to hit, though. So.
That misses me.
Nice. As it stabs down at Liara, it then kind of lurches forward and its hooves kick back at Firm. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That meets, yeah.
Meets, okay.
Hold on. Do I want to... Yeah, I will go ahead and use shield just to make sure I don't lose concentration.
Okay, all right. It connects with you, but you wave your hand through the air, and this arcane barrier forms. It shatters as the mummy kicks it, but it does deflect the blow from you. Then, kind of stabilizing itself, realizing that both of its attacks have missed, it looks over at the other person who damaged it, Shadow, and it leers at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
As your eyes connect with the deep void.
Okay,
voids where
I'll
its
this one.
eyes were.
Y'all, this cat is not very wise.
No.
That's a 1 total.
Oh,
I rolled a
It's
2. I rolled a 2.
So you failed by 5 or more.
Well, you already
Um,
have one curse on you, right? You can only. be
Okay,
cursed
wait.
once.
Oh, I forgot you were cursed.
Oh, should I use a luck point on this? Ha, ha.
And now might be a good turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reroll.
Okay,
I
gonna
don't-
make a reroll.
I'm gonna see, let's see. Oh, that's way better. 15.
Okay, that'll succeed.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
connect.
I don't have very much luck left.
You connect with the deep abscesses in its head that its eyes were, and you can feel that connection, that undead energy lurking inside of it. And as you connect with it, you feel yourself freeze up for a moment, but in a surge of some sort of inspiration, this luck force, you are able to resist the effect, and you are also now immune to it. So that will end the mummy's turn. It got shit. Cave Bear's turn.
It's gonna do bear things. It's going
right.
to multi-attack. So a bite
Yeah.
and a claw.
All right.
Bite for a dirty 20.
All right. That'll hit.
We love you, bear friends.
Crap damage. That's 6 piercing.
Okay. Reduced to 3.
Or no, because as a shepherd druid, for the purposes of overcoming immunity and resistance, the attacks are magical.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Magic bear
That's
friend.
actually really good.
Yep. And it also has extra hit points, which let me go ahead and fix that.
Okay.
2
Make
more.
it second attack too if it's going to go and
Yes.
do that.
And some claws. Rawr. Natural 20.
That'll hit. Definitely.
Go, bear,
Alright.
go.
So 4d6 plus 5. Much better. 12, 15, 16 plus 5. 21 slashing damage.
Oh, fuck. All right. 21
Bear did
points
more than me.
of slashing damage. Yeah, the bear's done a lot. Okay.
Yep,
It's
and
not a
now
fan of
let
that.
me up its HP, but yeah, that is the bear's turn.
All right. That'll loop us back to Shadow.
Oh, there you go. Gonna take out my muckwaddle, my big old sword, and take a swing at the
Okay.
centaur. My fancy new sword.
This is the strength-based sword, right?
Yes, okay, that was hard. Well, I try to. Let's see, that is...
I'll go ahead and use my reaction to give you advantage
What? You could just do that?
with the hawk spirit up.
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right. Oh, that's much better. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. Is this creature planty at all?
No.
Okay.
It's one of those rare
double
centaur
check.
mummy trees.
Okay, so it does 5 slashing damage.
Okay. 5 slashing damage. It is magical, so it's not reduced.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, do I get... Oh, no, it's strength based. Never mind. I don't get sneak attack.
Yeah, well, because it's not a verse or a finesse weapon. So you don't get sneak attack.
And the advantage doesn't proc it.
No, because it's not a finesse
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
But
downside of the sword.
it is not reduced though. So cool. That'll be Firm's turn. No.
Yep. Let's see, what can I do? I don't actually have a whole lot. Because everything else is concentration. Yeah. Ooh. What would a 20-foot cube in this space do?
A lot.
Oh, no.
Everything, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you're not hitting at least 3 people with the 20-foot cube.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I guess I do have a scimitar.
Do it. Go for
Do
it.
a stab.
Because this would be.
Okay, Bob. I thought I liked you, but...
Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid killing all my friends for now. because produce flame is a ranged attack, right? So that would be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
We did save you that time. You decided just wanted to like sit in a room forever.
Yeah.
That's true.
Doesn't sound very heroic.
Well,
when I say it
no.
out
What
loud.
I will do is I will action to disengage and move out into this hallway. I guess kind of stepping on this jade tablet, whatever it is, the shards of it.
It crunches under your feet.
Crunch, crunch.
Munch, munch.
Yes, so I am now
No,
out
don't eat it.
here. I can kind of see what's happening. And I don't know that I can really do anything for my bonus action. Oh. Is
Gonna give you 10 more seconds.
yes, that's my turn. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't
Liara,
have
it
that
is.
on my sheet.
It's okay. Liara, it is your turn.
Stab, stab.
All right, go for it.
I did Hunter's Mark last time. Those are very good. 21,
21 will hit.
22 on the second one, which I assume
Alright.
also hits.
No, that one misses.
Ah, dang,
Yeah, they both hit. Go for it.
dang it. Okay.
Roll your Hunter's Mark damage separately.
I have to. They're different dice.
Okay.
I rolled 2 Hunter's Mark damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled double ones and 13 piercing damage.
Okay, reduced to 6. So 8 points damage total.
I did a bad job.
All right. So 2 more stabs at it. I mean, it's not looking good. It's kind of falling apart. Pieces of it falling away. Ribs across the floor. It wasn't looking good when it started, and it's looking worse now.
Yay.
So that'll be the centaur's turn. It does not like this bear, and it does not like the person who
What?
brought this bear into existence. So it's gonna step up right about here, and with its very long pike, is going to stab out into the hallway.
Oh, rude.
At,
Probably should have moved further.
at Firm. Oh man, it's only a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Jeez. Okay, it can't get you with its hooves, so it's gonna just kick backwards at. It's gonna kick backwards at Liara with its hooves.
Oh.
This thing cannot hit anything. It's another 13 to hit.
It misses.
I'm not going to get to damage anything with this creature. This useless centaur mummy.
That's okay. You tried to kill me with a pile of poison gold earlier.
And then it looks over and it glares at the bear. I need the bear to make a wisdom saving throw.
It has a positive to this.
Come on, Bear. You can do
Go,
it.
bear, go.
That's more than what I had. Positive.
17.
God damn it, bear. It succeeds.
Bear MVP.
All right. Well, you guys finish killing it. Cave bear, go.
It does a bite. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Well, the bite has been doing garbage damage. That's 6 more slashing or
Still.
piercing.
That's
And
magic, though.
it do a claw.
Okay.
Another natural 20.
Oh, Bear!
Bear, go!
Go, Bear, go!
The bear is the only one that can roll well.
Yep. Yeah, I can't roll well, but the bear can. 9, 14, 19 slashing damage.
Well, fuck me running. It's got 19 hit points left. So
Oh,
the
no.
bear looms up, gets on its back feet, its head kind of rubbing against the ceiling, and it steps forward. And the centaur, as it like reaches back to make a strike out at Firm again, the bear jumps and lands right on top of the centaur. Not so much mauling at it, but just falling on top of it and then crushing it with its big fat bear belly. And the centaur's legs just kind of like crack outward, and the whole body is just smushed underneath the this massive bear, and it's deader than it was before.
Yes.
Super
Ooh.
dead.
And you guys managed to defeat that thing without taking any damage.
Yep.
That was payback for the tree monster.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Oh, I take its spear.
Okay, you take its pike.
I want it.
Well, the downside is I don't think the bear is leaving that room.
No, it's not.
I
The
can't
bear's
fit
stuck in
it
that
out.
room for the rest of its unnatural life.
The next 59 minutes in 30 seconds.
Oh, jeez, it has to
Oh.
live an hour in this place.
Can I give
I
it some
could drop
food?
concentration.
Could
Does
we
it eat food?
cuddle with it?
Yeah.
I mean, we could take a short rest with it. if
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
take a
want
short rest.
Yeah.
I still
You
yeah.
did so good.
Why not?
We give
You
the bear
guys-
lots of pets and lots of snacks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll a hit die or two.
Let's see, what do I get back on a short rest?
Yeah, but
I'm
two.
taking all the gold and putting it in my bag.
That's a lot of gold. It's like a whole room.
They probably won't all fit, but
All right. So you roll your hit dice, you get a short rest. The hour passes without any interruptions. You
I'm
can-
also putting gold in Shadow's bag.
okay.
I'm
You
bored of
sift through.
this.
There's no gold
Aw,
in the room.
whatever it
It's
is.
it's copper,
The good
cut and
stuff.
polished obsidian, shells, quartz, and coral.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. It's probably not going to be any of the good stuff. 16.
Okay, 16. Most of the stuff that you're sifting through is pretty useless. There's about 800 like copper pieces and stuff in here, and the shells and the jewelry and stuff like it isn't really gonna give you a lot. You gather everything in here all together is probably worth about 80 gold pieces.
Well, I take the prettiest things.
Okay, that's fine. You can
They're
take prettiest
shiny.
things. It's just not a whole. You know, it's not finding a lot of stuff in here just out in the open. That's valuable.
Yeah. But there are like these chests and crates and stuff. Is that accounting for what's in there too?
There are other than the piles of stuff, there are, where did it go?
There's like a wicker basket.
There are 2 tall urns shaped like wicker baskets. I keep
Yeah.
saying whisker
Say
baskets.
Whisker baskets?
Wicker baskets stand along the north wall. So yeah, I think
Shadow,
that's what
get out
those,
of the baskets.
yeah. I think those 2 things that look like chests are the wicker baskets.
Okay.
I divide up the prettiest stuff between all of us. This other stuff is kind of garbage.
Yeah. Let's see. I will mage hand the baskets open. See if
Okay.
there's anything good.
They're open. There's no lids on
Okay.
them. They just have, you can see, all you can see from the top are all these river stones that are inside of it.
Well, maybe we can gather up the shards of this jade tablet thing.
Is that what you broke?
Yeah, it seems like what woke up the mummy.
Well, jade's probably expensive.
Mhm.
Also, so at the end of the hour, the bear has gone bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye, bear.
Bear's gone. Fuck off, bear.
You leave him alone. He was the best of us.
That bear could have soloed that mummy.
Yeah.
It almost did.
I helped
Challenge ratings
That's
mean
why I said
nothing.
almost.
a little bit.
Yep. All right. Well, shall we continue down this hallway after we gather up the jade shards?
Yeah.
Is there anything like on? I know we can't see the whole tablet now. Is there anything on the shards that looks like? I don't know.
On
letters
the
or pictures
big
of the
jade
the thing
wall
that
that's on-
broke. Yeah. If we
No.
put it back together, does it like spell out the prophecy?
No, not so much. It just looked like it was a big circular jade wall that sort of obstructed this hallway.
It's in travel mode.
Yep.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody
Well-
could fix it up real good.
Yep. Or, jade is always, people always like jade things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Stuff probably useful. So you can shove a few of the jade shards into your bags. Somebody might be able to use it for something. Be
Mhm.
worth something to somebody. So you head down the corridor here, and you reach the end of the hall, where it banks off to the north. This 5-foot diameter passage is dry and dusty, and it shows no signs of having been used for ages. Near the top of the corridor walls, about 3 feet from the ceiling, stone, loves this word, lintels run the length of the passage. The corridor abruptly widens to a cube 15 feet on its side with a corrugated floor. In the ceiling of this area, a broad circular trap door is set. The cover is latched shut. In the 4 corners of the foyer are sets of metal rungs forming a ladder that leads up and across the arched ceiling to the trap door. The rungs are broken in several places, leaving rusty spikes. On the other side of this area, the corridor continues.
Well, I went up the last tunnel thing first, and a spider popped out.
I mean, I suppose I could give it a try. Are there any of the rungs that are complete enough so as to not give us tetanus if we climb them?
Are you up on your shots?
Yeah, you can climb it. Not too difficult.
Okay. Although, how far up is the trapdoor, did you say? I'm just thinking to try and mage hand it before I actually get right next to it.
Does not say. I think it's about 10 feet.
Okay, then I will just,
Or
from
15 feet. Sorry, because
Okay.
it's a cube 15 feet on its side.
Yeah, so then I guess I will climb up a little bit to get within, or no, mage hand has 30 feet, right? I'm thinking of the 10
Yeah, it's 30.
weight. So yeah, I will just kind of, Shadow's already over there, motion her to go into the other hallway and scoot back here so that if something floods down,
Yeah.
don't get.
Okay. Go ahead and so you go in and cast Mage Hand, and it goes
Yep.
up to the hatch. It pulls at some of the levers, so some of the latches on the hatch. As soon as it gets the last latch, the hatch sort of explodes open, and a torrent of wind enters the room. This whirlwind just fills the vicinity.
Woo.
I need everyone to make a well, I guess the other 2 of you aren't even in this area right now, so really it would just be Firm needs to make a strength saving throw.
I have no bonus to this, and I can't do my spirit totem as a reaction. That's
no.
a 3.
Oh no.
Okay. You are hurled by the whirlwind in a random direction. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. We'll just do north, south, east, west, 1 through 4.
Oh, I was really hoping it would be up.
That's a 1.
Okay. Well,
Come to me.
so you go 10 feet this direction and hit the ground, taking 1d6 damage. Just going to roll that with real dice, so I'll type it out. That's 6.
Okay.
And you're knocked prone.
Ow. Is the wind still going?
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
Okay.
Well,
I will try to mage hand the hatch back into place.
You reach up with your mage hand, it kind of struggles against the wind, like your psychic energy kind of getting distorted by it, and that it gets that hatch. It cannot close. It absolutely does not budge. The source of the wind is pushing too hard to close it.
Help! I'm on the other side.
You can try to cross it if you want.
Yeah.
you can do it.
Maybe I could use a 3rd level spell here to try and help, but that's also a 3rd level spell.
Can I get down on the ground and crawl?
Yeah,
So
there you go.
So it can't shove me onto the ground so I don't fall.
Okay.
I army crawl across the ground.
A creature that moves only by crawling on the floor using the corrugated surface to maintain one's grip is safe from the wind. So you crawl across the floor. You don't even have to make a saving throw.
The Rangers.
Nice.
That's why I knew that.
There's the wording in here. I did not think anyone would actually think of that.
I'm a ranger. What else would I do?
Yeah. So yeah, you crawl to the other side. No problem.
I'll peek around this hallway.
It continues.
At least that was better than the other ideas I had for what could come pouring out.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
was afraid it was going to be water.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Or
spiders.
acid.
It's
More
a
spiders.
A trap that does not go off unless you mess with it.
Yeah.
That's fair. We have touched literally everything. in this
Almost
dungeon.
everything. Yeah, you've come across this dungeon.
Touch all the things.
It wasn't me this time.
Okay, so you guys are continuing down the hall.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll lead the way.
All right. Reaching the end of the hall. Before you, as you round to the left shadow, is a foyer 10 feet wide. Make sure there are, 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. A narrow hall connects with this area on the south side, and on the north end, a 5-foot wide staircase leads up. A wheel is set horizontally half into the wall in the southwest corner. The wheel appears to be a crank. Above the wheel, a bronze lever is set in the wall, angled downward.
Yeah, I think we just spin the wheel or
Yeah.
crank the thing.
I don't know. Every time we get to a puzzle, we do a very bad job.
Oh, I was gonna say we haven't died yet, but Stabby died.
Oh,
Yeah, but
R.I.P.
from what you guys said, that wasn't a puzzle.
That's true.
yep.
It's a
It was a
straight up
treat.
evil monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's crank the wheel.
If we're feeling, I can still mage hand. If we're feeling extra risk averse,
Can your mage hand push the wheel?
I can try.
Which way do you
Reach out
turn
with my
it?
mind and
Do you go
Okay.
clockwise or counterclockwise? Because I'm sure he's
Which-
gonna ask.
Gosh.
yeah, I will try and have it spin down first.
Yeah, so there's the lever and then there's the wheel. So you're just turning the wheel.
Yep. Seeing if that does anything with the lever in its current position.
All right, hold on. Let me read this 3 paragraphs here. Make sure I have this right.
Oh no.
Who are we blaming for this last time?
Jeremy?
Oh, I forgot the name of the guy that was doing it. No.
Not Jeff. It's
Henry?
Something like that.
Harrison. Whoever you are.
Okay. So 3 of you standing there. You use your mage hand to turn the wheel. As the wheel turns, you watch or you hear the sound of like grinding stone. That somewhere up the staircase there is something that sounds like it's opening. However, at the same time, the floor underneath the 3 of you falls open, and the 3 of you tumble downwards
Not again.
into a pit.
Of
oh no.
And come crashing to the ground. I need all to make a. I don't think there's any saving throw. Nope, you just take damage.
Ugh.
Ouch.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Such hurt.
Yeah.
Much ow.
As you kind of like lose focus on the mage hand, you hear the crank begin to release, and it begins to rotate once again back into place.
Is the floor closing up above us?
Oh no.
That is a good question because it doesn't actually say it's good or shut. It doesn't seem like it closes. That stays open, but you hear the door, you hear the other door, whatever was opening before turning them seems to continue, or seems to go back, reset.
So like I said,
That wasn't it. We'll just let me climb back up there.
Yeah.
okay,
So is it
but-
just this whole, like, all 8 of these tiles opened up, or?
There is, the 4 tiles that you guys
That we were standing on.
standing on. Yeah, the 3 tiles are standing on. The one in the corner there, the square there, opens up. But there is a single beam, like a wooden beam, that seems to cross the pit as well. It seems to lead right up to where the lever is too.
Okay.
Oh wait, we tie a rope around Shadow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crawl up the side of the pit
Okay.
and then go across the beam.
Oh, I did that wrong, guys. I'm so sorry. You take 6 more points of damage. That was a 30-foot fall.
Oh. Ouch. 6 more? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Which way should I turn it?
Spinning it down seemed to be doing it before.
Okay. Should
But let's maybe let's get on the rope, and I'm imagining maybe have it hanging over the beam, and we're counterweighting it on either side for now, just in case. This is the worst case, but if we spin it again and another pit opens up underneath us.
Oh.
Okay, so only
Okay.
Shadow is climbing out. You're not all climbing out of the pit.
Yeah, I climbed out unless you
We
guys
could
want
probably
to
all
also
climb up
too.
onto the beam.
Yeah.
I mean, there is floor over
Yeah.
over here
So
if you wanted to stand there, but
yeah.
Yeah, let's climb
just
up.
yeah. Slightly less exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
wait,
climb
did
up.
We just turned the wheel down
Yes.
last time.
Didn't mess with the lever at all.
Yeah. And
Pull
then
the lever
Shadow.
first?
Yeah, Shadow's gonna walk across the beam and be there. Lever? Okay.
Is there anything else in this room? Is there like a diagram on the wall? Is there
Nope.
like a password?
Make a perception check.
15.
Nothing else in this room.
Dang it.
Is the lever
Just
just
a
coming straight out? Or is it like up or down? Or does it matter?
No, the lever is currently angled down.
Down. Okay.
Mhm.
Pushes pushes it up.
Okay, you push the lever up. It goes about halfway. It kind of feels like it catches on something. But nothing happens.
All right. Let's spin the wheel more.
Or can we wait? More
Spin it
down,
down?
or back up?
Oh,
The wheel
My-
reset after you
yeah.
spun it. So you
So
spun
it's
it one
moving
direction
up.
and then it reset back to where it was.
I'm trying to
Okay.
remember which way we spun it. We spun it down though before.
Yes.
Yeah. So it went down and then back up.
So if we want the lever to go up, should we spin it up?
Yeah. All right.
try it.
I don't know.
So it's gonna try to spin the wheel up
Up.
the opposite way.
We're just gonna fall through the ceiling.
Well, I won't worry about that. The wheel only spins in one direction.
All right.
Okay. Then I then down, I guess.
Okay. You spin the wheel, and as you do, you hear something opening. Again, you can't see it. Like there's a portcullis in this hallway, where these stairs seem to lead up.
Mhm.
But it sounds like something up the steps is moving
Okay.
and sliding into place. So you spin it and you hold it. You can feel that it's trying to spin back the other way. Like if you let go of it, it's going to start turning again.
I'll mage hand the lever.
Okay. You pull the lever up. As you do, the lever moves up all the way and it kind of clicks. And the wheel does not, it kind of locks into place too. You let go of it and it doesn't move.
Wow, that was clever.
Hasn't done anything.
Hmm?
The portcullis has not done anything.
Portcullis hasn't done anything.
But we didn't fall.
Yep.
So
Did I get the sense that the wheel would continue to spin more if I kept spinning it down? Or did it stay there?
Let's see. No,
I mean, I know it resisted, but could I continue to?
okay. 1 second.
Okay.
Portcullis is not up, or was up when you guys did it. As soon as you lock it into place, the portcullis drops.
Ah. Okay, so
There was like a page dedicated to this
Oh my
one
gosh.
specific mechanism, and it's not very well written. So
Okay.
yes, the portcullis is up when the wheel wasn't locked. Once you locked it, the portcullis dropped, blocking your ability to progress up the stairs.
Okay.
Why did we do
Gonna-
that?
Because otherwise, if you don't hold the wheel, the door that you're opening at the top of the stairs will close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So that door is open, but now the portcullis is closed.
Yep. let me mage hand the lever back. Does that raise the portcullis?
You mage hand the lever back. The wheel starts to spin. The portcullis raises back up.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. How quickly did the portcullis come down?
Yeah, can I like scurry?
I'd say you got maybe about. I'd say you could make it with your rogue speed. You might be able to dash in time. It'll probably take
Yeah.
an acrobatics check to make it across that pit without falling.
Ooh, I'm real good at
So
acrobatics.
what I'm thinking is probably Liara and I are on the other side of the portcullis. I'm poking my head around so I can mage hand it, and then Shadow can run.
Could we try to rig up something to keep the portcullis open?
Hi.
I have a whole ass Dungeoneers kit.
Do we want to go try and get the pike and drag it all the way over here?
No, I have it.
Do you want to like
What?
shove it up there and try and jam the
Yeah, you
portcullis?
try that.
But I want to keep it.
We can try and pull it out once Shadow's through.
Well, yeah, I guess the portcullis isn't going to come alive and try to kick us to death.
Hopefully
Okay,
not.
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to take the pike and try to put it under the
You reset the thing.
portcullis.
Jam the pike in there.
Uh-huh.
Let me think of a check for this. Make a strength check to get it to really wedge it in there.
Uh-oh. Anybody want to help?
I mean, I can aid you, but
Yeah,
your
you could. Somebody could assist
better
for
than mine.
advantage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine we're both there bracing the pike.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay. You feel like it's wedged in there pretty good.
The other one was a 2.
Oh.
All right. So Liara and Firm go on the other side, up this like narrow staircase that seems to wind upwards into the darkness. Shadow gingerly kind of walks across the pit. Spin the wheel. You guys hear a sliding noise up the steps of something opening. And then you pull the lever. It appears to stay in a place. There's kind of a noise. You go running across
Alright,
the
I'm
pit.
gonna hustle.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh, that's really good. That's like 24.
24. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, you easily, deftly just kind of leap, almost like 1 foot hitting the center of the beam, and then continuing the leap across to the other side, and gracefully make it through the portcullis, which seems to be staying in place.
Yes.
You're not sure for how long, but it's staying in place.
Well, should we leave this here?
I'm afraid it's going to break.
Yeah, let's try and pull the pike with us. You know,
What if we can't get back out?
would I be able to, if I was like all the way over here, could I mage hand the lever from the bottom of the stairs?
Maybe.
I guess if it breaks the pike, the portcullis is still going to be down. I'm going to try to pull the pike out and take it with me.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh, gosh.
I can assist.
Help! 14.
Okay, you yank, pulling on the pike as hard as you can, and it kind of you hear kind of the creaking and the like fracturing of the wood, and then with a sliding of stone, you pull it from its resting place, the portcullis slams downwards. You have the pike. It does seem like the middle of the pike is kind of wobbling a little bit. You're thinking it's kind of starting to break near the center. That was a lot of weight on it for a very old weapon, but it is in one piece.
Well, I guess the pike isn't magical in any way. Otherwise, it would have withstood that.
Probably.
Pretty dope, though.
All right, up the stairs.
Yeah.
Up the stairs.
All right, up the stairs. And you emerge
Into daylight.
We
outside
did it.
Ooh, whoa.
of the temple.
I was joking.
I do have something to read here. Let's see. So you arrive at what you've seen from a distance for some time, the large temple of some sort that once stood upon this rise. Once a major building, all that remains are the back wall and enough of the roof to shelter the altar. All else seems closed off by fallen debris. Several pillars have fallen and they litter the floor. Sunlight filters through the holes in the roof 30 feet overhead, which is a maze of chips and cracks. The back wall is covered by a bas relief of a giant bat thing, 9 feet tall, with a wingspan of 20 feet. In front of the wall is an altar stone carved to represent a mass of squirming rats, weasels, and worms. On the front of the altar is the head of a screaming bat. Jutting above the altar on either side are a pair of sharp-edged metal bat wings, 8 feet long. The floor in front of the altar is worn smooth.
Well, that's... I guess we're out.
You are outside.
Okay.
Well, we got shards of jade. We got this... Well, you guys have the stuff from that mummy vampire you fought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there are maybe a couple other knickknacks and doodads here and there.
Can I go look at the altar?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
19. You inspect the altar. You can see on the front of the altar are handholds along this. The sides of the altar are handholds, and there are hinges at the back of it. It seems like the altar could be lifted from the front and tipped to the side.
It moves.
Well, let's give it a try then.
Oh no, we're all so weak.
Well, do you all have a strength of what are your strength scores?
Mine is a 10.
10.
That's right.
10.
12.
12. Okay, so you have a combined strength of 30 or higher.
Oh.
Barely. Shadow, the strongest of us.
As you go to lift the altar, suddenly there is a rushing noise as the metal wings suddenly spin and whip around the altar from some sort of mechanism in an arc.
And we all get decapitated.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I've seen this.
The penitent man kneels.
Oh boy. All right, dex save. Let's roll this
19.
That's a success. I was waiting to hear the others, but they're taking longer than I thought.
14.
That's a fail.
12.
12 is also a failure. So Infirm dodges out of the way, ducks underneath.
He kneels.
It's only 6 points of damage. That was really bad.
Oh god, I was so scared.
That could have been a lot worse. So the other two of you take the slashing of the wings, which then reset into place.
Ow.
You drop the altar in the process.
Ah.
Ow.
Well,
Huh.
I guess it doesn't want us to see what's ever inside. Now I really want to know what's in there.
Oh, we can try again now that we're ready.
You do gather, based on how you've seen them spinning, you could avoid the blades if you were kneeling while you open the altar.
Yeah. I'll also go ahead and just put resistance on. You're both pretty dexy.
Pick your
Maybe-
favorite, Firm. Pick
myself.
your favorite friend.
Because I
Yourself.
probably have the worst dex saving throw.
I'm glad you're your own best friend, you know?
That was
That's
a
good.
call. You're doing great.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we kneel this time.
All right, you all kneel. And as you lift this time, the wings pass overhead, but just kind of give you a nice breeze as they do, because you are able to lift the altar and it kind of swings backwards, kind of tilting up and on its side. And beneath the altar, you can see there is an 8-foot deep pit with many valuable items inside and 2 bodies cut in half.
Aw.
You see silver. You see goblets of also silver. You see gold-plated statuettes, embossed silver chalices, 80 pieces of jewelry, which you count somehow.
Meticulously.
Mother of pearl necklace pieces. You see placards bearing the image of Zatzalaha, the vampire deity that you've seen throughout this temple, and a marble statue. Lots of treasure.
Guys, I think this was a vampire temple.
Huh. Well, sounds like you guys killed it. So.
Do you take anything?
Well, now.
Tie a rope to Shadow.
Lower me down. Mission Impossible style. Yeah.
You can take. Do you take as much as you can carry?
Yeah.
So they're about 20,000 silver pieces.
We give Shadow all of our backpacks and say, put the best stuff in them.
Yeah, there are these gold-plated statuettes that are like 10 gold. Look, they'd be about 10 gold a piece. That placard, the jade placard, is probably pretty valuable. Probably about 100 gold pieces. So you load up with as much as the valuable stuff as you can.
Excellent.
And put the altar back into place.
Okay,
So that
walk us
we-
back down.
Ooh.
And we'll take this into town and come back for the rest.
Okay, as you go to leave the temple with your treasure in tow, you step away from the statue, and suddenly the sky begins to darken. And there's a crack of thunder in the distance
no.
as this once bright day suddenly darkens into night, and you hear a booming voice around you which says, "Interlopers, defilers, you thought you could simply walk away. My champion will take care of you from here. Kneel and bow. Humble yourselves before the mighty Zotzilaha." And you see there in another crack of thunder and shadows, you see a figure. I'm going to move you guys because you are probably about over there right now. Suddenly sitting on the altar, you see a vampire wreathed in smoke standing there, challenging you. And as you move towards the exits, you watch as you are blocked by a number of acolytes to Zatzlaha that also seem to appear. About 27 of them in total.
Why did you do this to me?
No. Oh boy.
I will never forgive you.
I accidentally moved some of them to the map layer. They stand there blocking your path from moving any further. As I slowly click this and the champion steps down from the altar, we have over 20 minutes left. Roll initiative.
I cannot believe you.
those guys.
Join our Discord to hear my traumatic D&D story about 27 vampires. I'll tell it to you.
The vampires don't seem like they want to roll initiative, so most of them are just going to hang back unless you do something to them.
Nope, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go.
This is all in
Why
the,
is that
in
out
the
of
book.
advantage?
I mean, this isn't a joke. This is actually what's written in there, so I don't know why you guys are laughing.
I cast Zone of Truth.
In your house?
Yes, in my actual house. With my actual cleric powers.
Let's
I think
see.
those are just your wife powers with Sean.
True. Okay, so everybody's
Yeah,
initiative.
he's a cleric of...
Let's see.
Is everyone
No, hang on.
Okay.
There we go. Now I'm good.
Okay. That'll be Liara going first.
Right. I would like to shoot the biggest vampire of them all.
The one that's fighting you, yes.
It's actually just one of
Yeah.
really chunky acolyte.
Just some random one.
Just like, hey, I was just standing here.
Just
Just
Vin
watching.
Diesel in the back, like... yeah, the guy on the altar. I get 3
Okay.
attacks, and I get advantage.
Go for it.
Because fuck vampires, I guess. First attack, natural 20.
Hey.
Hits.
Second attack, not as good, 18.
Hits.
Third attack, 21.
Hits.
All right, so the last one
Hey.
is extra damage. So the first one, should have done Hunter's Mark. Don't know how to play a ranger.
And I assume you still have a light source going firm?
Yeah,
10.
at least for the next 6 seconds or so.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, produce flame. No, it's not concentration. Okay.
I've also got a lantern.
Is he a beast or an aberration?
No.
No. 32 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Reduce to 15. 16. All right.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. I always forget.
And he is hunter's marked as the 3 arrows sink into his vampire form. That will end your turn, and it is his turn now.
Oh wait, can I move?
Yes, you can.
Just kidding. Where am I gonna go?
I don't know. The
have-
vampires, other vampires, don't seem like they're interested in fighting.
I
They
have
just
a
wanna
lot of extra
escape.
move. I'm just gonna like go over here. I'll stab them if they get close to me.
Okay. So let's see. Your light source is only like 10 feet, right, Firm?
10 feet bright, 10 foot dim.
Okay, so Liara, you move into darkness. You vanish from sight. He is going to. Okay, he's going to use his bonus action. No, that's an action. That's not what he's going to do. He is going. No. Yeah, he's going to do that. So he uses his bonus action his action to cast mirror image on himself. And suddenly there are 4 other vampire that stand on the altar around him.
Oh, heck.
And he is going to move out of the light, sort of this direction, strafing this way. And that will be his turn for now. Well, no, he can do this. So he's going to use his bonus action, even while dim light or darkness. He's going to take the action to hide, bonus action to hide. And that's a natural 20. He vanishes from sight before your very eyes.
Oh, snap.
All 5 of him. You get the general sense of where he was, but he can hide even while being observed. Firm, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to first move over into that general area to try and bring the light back on him.
He appears again.
So that is my movement.
Wait, no, please stay 20 feet away from me.
Yeah, I think. You're like right on the edge. And then just like with the mummy centaur, cave bear.
Oh, fuck.
Go bear, go!
We won.
Your bear appears,
Yeah.
but he looks different than before. He has 2 long white fangs
Oh no.
and a pale complexion. And you realize you've accidentally summoned a vampire bear.
Oh no!
I'm only half joking now. I'll
A
let you
bear
have your
pyre?
A bear pyre.
Oh, hey, it got the same roll as I did for it, so it's
For
gonna go
initiative?
then. But for my bonus action, because I got this back on a short rest, I think I'm gonna do the hawk spirit again.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can move it as a bonus action on my turn, but for now I'm gonna have it like circling around where Mr. Vampire is.
Okay. That will end your turn. Shadow, it is your turn.
Okay, so I can see him now?
You can see him now, yes.
Okay.
You can see 5 of him now.
Okay. I'm gonna
The
try
better or
throwing one of my daggers at one of him, hoping I'll hit him.
For a second,
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say that vial of whatever it was that was on the other side of that door.
Oh, heck. I forgot we had that.
Well then, that's a thought, but no, it's just a dagger for now. Let's see, that is a 17 to hit.
That will. Why is my alarm going off? That
Time for D&D.
would hit. Let me roll my D20. Yep, that'll hit.
I do. Okay, that does. Do I get sneak attack because there's a big old bear next to him?
Yes, you do.
Yes. 9. 12. That's 16 piercing damage.
Okay, reduced to 8. All right.
I need to fix the bear's health.
Anything else for your turn, Shadow? You throw the dagger, it sinks into the actual vampire.
Hey.
Actual vampire Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna, let's see. Can I try to like hide behind this thing? He's gonna be sneaky. I'm gonna be sneaky too.
Sure. Make a
Bonus
make a
action to
stealth check.
hide.
Yep.
Okay. Stealthy. Let's roll this one. Ugh, not that stealthy right now. Well, that's 11.
Okay. You think you're hiding.
All the acolytes up top are like, she's over here.
Like pointing.
right here, bro. That'll be the
Boss!
turn.
Go, bear, go.
Okay, he gonna do a bite.
All right, make first attack.
Munch.
No, that's only a 9.
That'll
Ouch.
miss.
He gonna do some claws. Dirty 20.
All right. He hits and it goes through the illusion.
Rawr.
4 vampires remain.
I believe that is well. No, we'll go with that for now. I'm just wondering if with its keen smell it would have a better time sussing out the real vampire, but that might be trying to break things.
Yeah, I would say if you used your action to make a perception check or make an investigation check,
Yeah.
then he could maybe see through the illusion. But
Yep, but no, he just gonna be a big angry bear in the vampire's face.
yeah. That will end the bear's turn. Liara, is your turn.
I shoot at him.
All right, shoot.
I'm invisible.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well. 12.
Misses.
Okay, I rolled a 2 and a 3. Okay. 21.
21 will hit.
Ugh. 10 piercing damage.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah, that's with Hunter's Mark.
Do Hunter's Mark separately.
2 of that is Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So you said it was 10 total, so it's 8
Mhm.
regular, 2 Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, 2 Hunter's Mark and
And 4. Okay, so 6
8
points
regular.
total. All right.
wow, that sucked.
Uh,
I move right here.
all right.
Just a little bit over.
That'll be the vampire's turn. Is not really a big fan of the bear. Just on principle. So he is going to, you hear all 4 vampires going, and they begin to chant some sort of spell. I need the bear to make a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Come on, bear.
It's not particularly great at this. That's a 3.
Okay. The bear is plane shifted
Oh
to
no.
the plane of shadows.
Oh, bear!
Can
Aw.
it do that to something I have summoned?
It sure can.
Oh,
He
man.
unsummons it.
He unsummons it.
He summons it to another plane. That will so yeah, bear goes bye. He does have to maintain. Nope, he doesn't. It's just gone.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm trying to see if there's something in the wording that would let me.
I
Bring him
don't
back.
think he's gonna say yes no matter what.
I
Nope,
mean, I
bear's
still
gone.
have, I still
This
have
whole fight is
concentration
made
on
up.
That's all he can do this turn though, so he's gonna run out of the light. 10, 15. I think he's gonna run over here.
it. Okay.
No.
He's still
Yes.
in the
Why
light
would he
there.
do that?
Oh, is he?
No,
there he
he's
goes.
right on the edge if we're going by the same rules as we were with
He'll
Liara.
just go one over.
No.
Furman, it's your turn.
Okay, I move to put him back in the light,
Ah.
and I summon another bear.
How many times can you do this?
That's my last 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh,
All
that's
right.
a 3rd level spell. Dang.
Yeah. Or hold on, maybe instead of the bear. Ooh. Let's do 2 dire wolves.
Because that'll be just as
Munch munch.
fun. All right, I'll get a dire wolf out.
Because
2
this
of
way
them.
he can only banish 1 at a time. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Oh, man.
I thought for sure we were gonna get sent to Barovia.
It's like that meme that's showing up now, like it fades to black and you wake up in Skyrim.
Ah.
All right, I got 1 dire wolf, 2 dire wolves.
Oh, you beat me.
All right. 2 dire wolves appear.
So I need to roll initiative for them now.
Yeah,
Not great. I do not have access to their sheet.
I'm adding them right now. There you go. Well, once it saves, there.
There we go. Okay, but they got a 4 initiative, so
Oh.
not great.
So,
I need to click on them to roll.
Shadow, it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Bonus
Okay.
action to move my hawk spirit over above vampire.
Sure. Okay. Shadow.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10. Just gonna kind of get in there and another dagger.
All right. Throw your dagger.
Let's see. 13 plus 19.
19 will hit.
Oh, okay. Where's the D4? There it is. Okay. 10. 21 piercing damage. That's including sneak attack.
Thanks.
Which I'm assuming I get because Liara's right there.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
wolves.
and the direwolves. Yeah, you're good. So 10 points of damage as the dagger again sinks into the vampire, doing would be a substantial amount if not for his resistance. Anything else for your turn?
Not really. That's what I got.
All right. Direwolf's turn.
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, the bear is gone from the shadow realm. He has been unbanished.
No, because the vampire's about to summon his own shadow bear.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I'll go on top with his advantage because pack tactics. That's 23 to hit.
I forgot he still has mirror image up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just start at this point now. So that's that'll hit another illusion. So 3 illusions left.
Wolfo on the bottom going for a bite. Natural 20.
Or sorry, he has 1 duplicate left. Sorry, he only summons 3. Natural 20. Okay, he's got to roll an 11 or higher. That's a 19. So that's his last illusion is gone.
Well, dang. At least the illusions
Well,
are
they're
gone.
gone,
But
yeah.
Waste of a crit.
But both of the direwolves launch and land on the 2 illusions, disappearing, leaving the 1 whack-a-mole remaining.
Yeah. And that is the wolf's turns.
All right. Liara, is your turn between a rock and a hard place.
Am I still invisible?
I don't
Just
know.
barely. Nah, probably
You within
not.
15 feet. It's 15 feet of light, so no, you're not invisible.
Ah! It's like my one thing. I just stab him.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage with the hawk spirit.
Yeah.
On just one?
Yeah.
Okay, that is... dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
And for the second one, a 23.
Both hit.
Yeah. Okay. Mark. And so that's 13 with the sword and 9 with Hunter's Mark.
All right. So, geez, 9 points of Hunter's Mark damage.
Huh?
Ouch. 13 reduced to 6. Okay. It's not looking good. Anything else? Any movement? Not that you really have anywhere to go.
I'm just gonna kind of like dance around him a little bit, but no, I'm gonna stay up in there. I'm just gonna own it at this point.
All right. Man, he doesn't really have anything to do.
Wait a minute.
either.
Are we outside? How dark is it actually?
It's dark because the clouds overhead.
It's like
dramatic
Well,
lighting.
no, but it's like dark.
I'm saying dim light.
Okay, so there was no darkness.
I thought it was
We-
dim light or darkness that you were.
I think it's just darkness.
Either way.
Uh-oh.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing out on something here. No, while in darkness. It's
Oh.
just darkness.
Okay.
Well, I was fine with it being darkness. You guys are also undercover right now.
I just want to make sure I understood what was happening.
Okay. Well, fuck a duck. He doesn't really have a lot he can do here, so he's just gonna start plane shifting people. He is going
Okay.
because he can do this at will. I'm making sure he doesn't say he can only do himself. No.
And you're sure it's not like a recharge thing?
Nope, it is not.
Oh
So
no.
I'm gonna own it. Who's he gonna plane shift first? He is going to, yeah, because we had 4 minutes left, so we're gonna have to get rid of somebody.
Oh no.
I think he is gonna go to try to plane shift Liara.
I gave you cannon fodder with the wolves.
What do?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
You could do it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna say it too. Yep,
Natural 20.
you succeeded.
Oh. Dang girl.
And you resist. You feel the world kind of flicker around you, and suddenly you're in a shadowy place for a moment, and you see thousands of undead crowding around you, clamoring for life and to devour you. And suddenly, you're back in place, and the vampire lets out a shriek and
I'm gonna go, yeah, suck it.
do almost nothing. He could start hitting people, but that feels boring. That's the end of the vampire's turn. Firm, it is your turn now.
Okay. Oh no, I can't because I used up for conjure animals. Okay. I was just gonna explode the earth underneath him. I don't. Well. Yeah, I will just. There's not a whole lot I can do. I do not have many offensive spells, and I want to keep Produced Flame up, so he's.
Oh, trust me, they're plenty offensive.
Yes. Yeah, I'ma stay here. Firm can't do a whole lot. Yeah, just I hold the light up even more menacingly in his face, and it's like, ha, you like that?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for Firm's turn.
All right. That's going to end. Oh, I just read a couple of things I wish I had read before. Okay, never mind. Shadow, it is your turn.
Okay.
Throw that thing at him.
What thing?
From the vial from that door. That
Well,
trap door.
Liara's right next to him. I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh man. Oh, but now I really want to though.
Do it. We got a minute left before I call it and give some Deus Ex Machina ending to all this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take out that mystery vial of whatever. I don't know what it was.
Do it.
And yeah, I'm gonna try to. I probably can't throw. Well.
You can throw it far enough.
Yeah,
you're good.
Okay, yeah. So do I roll like a ranged attack?
Nope, it's just
choke
gonna
it?
happen. I'm gonna tell you guys what happens when it does.
Okay.
So I gotta pull the thing for this again.
It's gonna just
Promise.
yeet.
What the number of
You
the
are
ring is.
yeeting with my life.
How dare you just yeet recklessly?
YOLO, I guess.
So you hurl the vial through the air, and it's slow motion. It sails between everything and then smashes onto the ground. As soon as it does, this green gas just flows outward and fills a. I'm looking to see what the thing specified.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I gotta go to so many pages here. Y'all really haven't made this whole thing easy for me. Number...
Mystery thing, what do I do?
What was number? Is it 7? Okay, I went past it.
Yeah, this is the vampire room.
50 rooms I have to go through here, y'all.
It melts all
okay.
his flesh off his bones, and we win.
Hey.
Yeah, throughout the area. So yeah, it covers pretty much all of you right now.
Oh,
I need you all
no.
to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no!
Is Shadow a beast or an aberration?
I mean, She's in a tabaxi.
That's not great for firm.
Constitution?
Let's
no.
go for the wolves.
Oh! Okay. Dirty 20.
The wolves got a 16 and a 19. I got a 9.
Natural 2022.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Well, most of you guys succeed. Firm falls asleep
Oh,
Oh,
like
it's
he
just
wanted before.
for the next 5,000 years. So bye, Firm.
What? What? 5,000?
Nobody else rolled below a 10, right?
No. Oh my gosh.
Did the wolves go away?
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, because you lost
Concentration's
concentration.
gone.
What about the vampire guy?
Oh, I haven't made a save for him. Let me do that. Con save. He rolls an 8.
Sure, we did it.
So the vampire and Firm fall asleep. I'm gonna roll one save for all of the vampire spawn too. They're good. That was a 19. So here's what happens. Both of them fall asleep, and there's this moment of awkward silence that just overtakes the area with all of these vampire crowded around. And then suddenly there is a break in the clouds and sunlight begins to shine down, and all of the vampire around begin to let out a shriek of pain, and they one by one vanish and scatter into the darkness and the shadows. And you, the two of you, as you watch these 27 vampire go running away, one of them grabs onto the shadow vampire and drags him back into the cavern, and one of the other ones also goes to grab. Two of the other ones go to grab onto Firm to drag him down as well.
No.
So what do you do?
It's gonna get slap him.
I grab Firm's backpack.
Okay. Both of you make athletics checks.
I see what Liara is doing, trying to grab the loot.
I'm so sorry. I love to stab blast.
Okay, you said acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. 16.
17.
Okay, we'll roll for them.
I mean, you're still
Alright.
wearing your backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
they
You
good?
grab onto to the backpack and to Firm and pull as they're reaching and pulling him into the darkness. You see them retreating into the darkened secret passage that you came up through, and just you hear this like tearing noise as something gives through, and you both pull backwards and fall away. And as you do, Shadow, you are there clutching onto Firm's hands or his arms, where his boots or his pant legs have sort of torn away from the vampires grabbing onto
From
him.
his arms.
And Nara, you are clutching the backpack in your hand. What?
Sorry, you said she was holding his arms and then
You were
his
holding.
boots came off.
She is holding him in her arms,
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I
the
misunderstood.
vampires
Yeah.
have away with a few scraps of cloth. You have the loot, and Firm is asleep.
Oh,
Try
bet-
poking me.
I bet he'll wake up. Come on, buddy. Smacks him in the face.
Does not wake up.
I punch him.
Does not wake up.
Well, that worked last time.
If any of you have any 7th level spell slots, you might be able to cast a dispel magic on it.
Take me back to town. Use all the money to save me.
We got some potions. Oh, nope, they're not. Nope. We can make you invisible. That wouldn't help. Well,
Guess we should.
I'm sure we can find somebody who can fix this. Yeah, let's. Whew. Yeah, we got
All right.
this.
We should. Shadow, we should tell people not to come here.
Yeah. But there was more stuff back in that thing.
Do you think if we come back?
There's a growling that emanates through the air.
That was the answer to my question. Let's go.
Okay, we got a lot of good
Come on,
stuff.
Firm.
All right. The
Grabs
two of
his
you run
legs.
off with the sleeping body of Firm, and return to town. Firm, unaffected by the passage of time and anything else, can sleep for as long as he needs to.
All he really wanted to do was just sit down for a while.
Yeah.
That's all, and that's going to be the end of our adventure. Good job, guys.
Hey, nobody died.
Yeah, I was really hoping that by just the luck of dice and everything, that you guys would have triggered that trap and then all fallen asleep for like 5,000 years and woken up later on, and like they're like hover cars and stuff like that outside.
And we're like, oh, I'll just keep raiding this dungeon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, good job.
Dang. Yeah.
I'm glad one of you failed.
Poor Firm. He had a bad day, huh?
Yeah, not the best.
Aw.
Okay.
Some
save
some
his
awesome
treasure.
beasties, though. He's a good
Sure.
shepherd.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys what you didn't explore if you want, real quick.
Yeah. What did we
Yeah.
miss?
Going back into the this
What
is
did
the
we
tier,
miss?
this is the tier that you guys were at just earlier. Here is the.
Guess we should maybe say for the stream, if you don't want spoilers, look
Oh, yeah.
away.
If you don't want
Oh, yeah.
spoilers for Hidden Shrine, you
Don't
shouldn't
look.
have been watching this. All right, here's that. So you missed a couple of rooms.
Did you get rid of
nothing
the
looks like a
initiative
chain.
tracker?
Nothing changed.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Hold on, I gotta turn off a couple of things. What about now?
There we go.
Ah.
That's a
We
lot.
missed an octopus
There's
thing?
an octopus!
Yeah.
Also, there was more in that room. Oh, man.
Ugh.
Yeah,
What
this
is
was a
this?
this was a cool thing over here where there was a statue, and if you and like this rod on the ground, if you pick up the rod, one of you would have been petrified, and the
I would
statue
have.
comes to life as a doppelganger of you that convinces the rest of the party that like it's an ancient like reincarnation or like a prior incarnation of you, and then tries to lead everyone to their deaths. So
Oh
that
my
would have
gosh.
That's amazing.
that would have been cool. I don't know how I would have done that, but it would have been some whispering.
What's
The
the octopus do?
Yeah, what was that? Was that a real octopus or a statue octopus?
I think it's a statue. Hold on, I gotta pull up the.
Oh, I see
thing
the
for it.
stone dragon you were talking about.
Yes, that is the dragon that would have that in another reality got you guys.
Oh, and there's a
Um,
boy in here.
Yeah.
Way down,
Right
bottom
there.
right corner.
So the one with the octopus. Try to remind myself. I don't have this dungeon memorized. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, there's a weird. It's just an altar that looks like an octopus. It has some traps on it and stuff, and it'll grapple you and do some things. So yeah, it would have. I think it would have. Yeah, they would have grabbed you and started like spinning you around the room.
I don't know about
so,
this boy.
That there was actually a. I think it's a coatal. It's like a type of. Like celestial being in there that did some like puzzles and some riddles and stuff that if you solved it you could have freed him, and then he would have given you a blessing and some cool rewards and stuff.
Oh.
Dang.
That would have been.
There's probably a bunch of stuff on the next level too, that we missed.
Yeah, let me go back down to that one. I think you actually got cleared out a lot of this area. Let me turn.
What was up with the crawfish, dude?
Oh, so the big
was that
boulder in the
about?
center of the room
Yeah.
was actually a sleeping crab. But if you had tried to mess with it, it would have woken up and gotten very angry with you.
Crab friend.
Yeah.
Ah.
But you didn't miss much down here. There were just a
Wait,
couple.
we missed
very-
that room in the corner.
Yeah, that room. I think there's a.
What's that? It's like a ship or something.
It's a crypt, and there's I think a doppelganger in there too.
Oh, they're so scary.
What was up with like the panther and the?
Oh, that's a good one. So yeah, it was a were panther
But
And
it wasn't very aware because it couldn't see us.
well, yeah, what would have happened if you guys had messed with any of the little stuffed cats in the room? It would have animated and attacked you. And one of the cats held its heart that you saw had been carved out of its chest. And if you had returned the heart to the panther, it would have gone back to its petrified state.
What is this Oni looking dude?
Oh, so remember the dog, the panther that was walking back and forth and was blind to you guys.
Yep.
Or couldn't, well, it wasn't blind, but it just couldn't see anything except for the room around it. There, if you guys had tried to talk up the whole, like there was like something about like a deity or some sort of giant god in there, the Oni would have tried to trick you all into doing things and stuff if you had tried to talk to it. And if you had gone up into its lair, it would have grabbed one of you and pulled you up and tried to kill you.
Okay, what about the lady in the water? I don't know about her pet.
She had a pet giant eel that would have taken on, like, attempted to manifest this like a water, like it would have manifested the water, shaped the water into a shape, and looked like a god that shot lightning at you guys and stuff. But you scared her real bad.
Wait, what happens 30 days later to Shadow?
What happens to Shadow?
Oh, because you took stuff from the pit. An agent of which I kind of did at the end. That's kind of how I interpreted it. But an agent of Zat Salaha would have tracked you down, and a vampire would have come and attacked you and stuff. So yeah, which for most of the things in this dungeon are like, if they take any treasure, a vampire comes and finds them. So
that's funny.
I just sort of did that at the end with the 27
this
vampires.
Room with all the stars and like the altar.
Yeah, a bunch of statues, and then there's a white.
We missed that.
The crypt there. Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay, and this room with like the two bodies near the beetles and past the zombies.
Ping it again.
We went in there.
Yeah, we went in there, but we didn't mess with them.
Ping it again because I don't see. Oh, the two bodies. Gotcha.
On the sedans or whatever.
They are like ancient warriors that have been like preserved there, and if you touch them or they wake from there because they look like human. They look like they're just sleeping. They'll wake up and
try to kill you.
Yeah, try to kill you.
Oh, we got that one right. Good job, guys.
Hey. That's funny.
You missed the will-o-wisp, which tried to lure you down the hallway.
Oh yeah, we did see it. It's like light, but then we were like, nope.
Yeah, there are some traps in this area of the hallway. There are two walls that come down and trap you in this like section. The will-o-wisp would have like led you there and tried to trap you forever.
Okay.
Wow.
There's this little
so tricksy, this dungeon.
Beneath the zombies.
Beneath the zombies. Oh yeah, so I think there is a chest there. Yeah, I think there's like a chest there, and if you were to let me pull it up, I think it traps you in there if you try to mess with it, but I'm not.
Surprise.
Yeah, it's most of the stuff. Silver coffers, a hinged floor. Oh no, it's a slab trash true, but more weight placed on it. It sinks, pivots. Yeah, it seals off the passage. When the slab fish is moving, it locks into place. The floor remains sleepily sloped, and the passage north remains blocked. The locking mechanism is hidden by the northern elevated edge of the floor. The stone around it can be chipped away over several hours of tedious labor until the edge of the slab is no longer holds in place, which with the poison down there would have meant that you would have had to take some more damage.
Yeah. Dang.
I thought the pile of gold under the little spider was gonna be.
Yeah, it was good. It was gonna be trapped or
a mimic.
Something.
A mimic.
Oh yeah, because it was squishy.
Yeah.
You said it was sticky.
Yeah.
No.
And I was like, ah!
No, it's just an illusioned pile of yellow mold.
Gross.
So
was the spider even real?
The spider was real. Yeah, the spider, the sword, and the skeletons
You just
were
freaked
real.
him out. He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's really fun.
Yeah.
That was good. So yeah, anyone who's still sticking around, we're gonna wrap this up real quick because it is late. But thank you for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I think the plan moving forward is we're gonna do some like alternating kind of like this and do some other dungeons. Each one of us is going to kind of run our own little thing and kind of round robin it. I think right now, Morgan, you're going first.
I'm gonna do the first one. It's definitely not as tricksy as this one, but
Nothing is as tricksy as this.
yeah. But yeah,
These old school dungeons are bad.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fun little dungeon that we might be able to do in 1 or 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. The idea is that we're going to have the same sort of cast of characters, and we're just going to kind of rotate in and out and do like 1 to 4 session length, like dungeons, encounters, adventures, things like that. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Everything's going to be Forgotten Realms, and probably try to pull from like some Adventures League stuff and some existing like modules and some homebrew materials, things like that. So,
and from my end, just some nonsense.
Yeah.
You guys are ready for that?
All right.
But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see a lot of different DMing styles and different preferences when it comes to like encounters and stuff like that, because we all have different things that we like to do as DMs and players. So we should get a lot of different experiences, and should be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. Any chance I have to play is great. But yeah, so we'll be back in 2 weeks for that. Join us on Thursday for the first episode of All Myths Are True. It's going to be at 8:00 Eastern time. No Saturday nights this Saturday, but we will be back on the 18th. I don't think we have any streams planned for next week, except for probably doing a Matropony next week.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And you can catch me on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/encounter roleplay for a fun game called Apocalypse When.
Yes. But I think that's gonna be it. So check out our Discord, Twitter. You're on Twitch right now if you're watching this. That's just later on YouTube. But follow us on those places and go to our website and you get links to everything, ggk.smvi.co. And that's it. I think I covered everything. So yeah, we'll see you guys later this week. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.